Alrighty, let's get cracking, y'all.
Cracking.
Y'all came here
Crack
to
is
play
whack.
some Dungeons and Dragons.
You could even
We
say
did?
that.
I just came here because I heard this food.
Oh,
Free
yeah.
Fish food?
Ask Corey in game about that.
Get that.
I'm not laughing at you, Corey. I'm laughing at. I'll send it.
Got that ginger fruit.
Midas, high
Hi.
or low?
Here we go.
When they say low, I go lower. So let's go low.
All right, everybody else, roll a d20 for me.
Muhahaha.
Do I have to? No, I'm kidding.
It feels great to have this power for once.
Yes.
Oh, one
Give
more.
me a minute. I'm cooking.
Let's go. Come on. That's funny.
Drag's our number one contender.
Oh no, Piplup, what happened to you?
Oh
Damn.
no, Corey.
Are you? Golly.
Corey, why don't you?
Yep.
Why don't you regale us with what happened last time?
All right.
I know
sure
nothing.
can
Please tell
try.
me.
From what I remember, the gang wanted to get some honey from this behind this. Oh wait, no, before that. I know we were at the Oasis. Corey fell asleep. So really, I shouldn't know what happened after that because I was asleep. But I do know that Eladrian and Zar and Drag all snuck off to go join with the other group that was there and drink and be merry and all of that while Midas was ironing his clothes. And then, so yeah, they hung out. And then the next day we left, went to find some honey. Corey wanted no part of that, so she sat that one out, said y'all got that. And of course, the bees were all dead because they were attacked by giant wasps, so we had to fight those. And we did, but then our magic spells alerted the raiders that were beyond the horizon, so they came and attacked us, and then we had to fight them. So that sucked. And then after that, we took a short rest and then headed over to Onagas, and now we're there. That's the end.
You can't forget the game of chicken we played.
Yeah, you'd even talk about that fruit that you were so desperate for.
Oh damn! I got that. I got the fruit because of course I did. And we ate grubs. Yeah, that's it.
We did.
I just remember getting we were all getting our asses kicked. That's
Who's we?
Who's we?
not me because I didn't get hit at all.
Jeez.
To be fair, Corey was also sleeping during the whole Oasis part. After she got that fruit, she was like, "I'm good. Good night."
Yep. It was a long day. I had to cook for all these bitches. I was pass out.
So yeah, as Corey mentioned, all that stuff, and you guys heard about the competition now known to you as Feast or Famine, and
Ooh.
it's occurring in a couple of days. Let me see, how did we figure this out? All right, I think
I think it's tomorrow, isn't it?
so you guys arrived at Onagas at around 7 p.m. at night. Just kind of put that roughly there. So thank you, Corey. Thank you for the recap. It's appreciated.
Did you just have to know
Yep.
what time it is? It is 7 p.m.
No.
Sounds so good though. One more time. One more time, Legend.
Again. All right. 7 p.m.
Oh, you're really getting better.
Yeah, so you guys got to Onagas. You dropped off Goldie at the other Desert Runners stable, and the the owner of the stable, the brother of Narprax, Orlin, he's told you that Goldie will be waiting to take you back across the White Sand Sea whenever you guys decide to head back. So you guys arrived into Onagas, and I'm just gonna give another nice little description of the environment that you guys are walking into. So walking through the large gates of Onagas, you're all greeted with the overpowering scent of foreign aromas. The smells of perfumes tickle and stings your nostrils, and the alluring odor of grilled foods with unknown spices fills the air in between. Musicians are playing their instruments as you walk down the streets of Onagas, and the light-hearted melody feels like a warm welcome after traveling for days through the White Sand Sea. The citizens here are wearing loose cloth attire that appears to be rather light and breathable. And there's a really good sense of community here as the children run through the street and people are stopping and chatting with one another. Since it's nighttime, you guys can see that there's numerous lanterns kind of strung up between the homes, and they're emitting various different colored lights down onto the street. So you guys have officially made your way into Onagas. What do you want to do?
Wow, it's so beautiful here.
It's incredible.
A little dusty though.
I'm just glad to be out of the desert.
I mean, we are still in the desert, right? I mean, it's still.
I mean,
like,
out of the out in the elements. I mean, we're just in the city now.
yeah, there is no grass. It's very brown here.
Very
Oh, I
brown.
love
It's
this part
one
of
way of
life.
describing it.
But the architecture is beautiful.
Is this your first time in the city, my friends?
Sure is.
Midas would nod.
Oh, well, I guess officially welcome to Onagas. And,
Thank you.
oh, yeah, very welcome. And, Midas, don't think I forgot about the deal that I need to fulfill with you.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, I didn't forget.
And Kozin looks back to you guys, and he reaches into his bag, and he pulls out a couple of paper birds. He pulls out 2 of them, and he hands them over to you, Midas. He says, well, I am going to look for some people to help me deal with some of those raiders out in the desert. But if you need to reach me, just write on that paper bird and send it my way. And Midas, he kind of looks, he brings you over to the side, and he pulls a little vial of that sand bee honey, and he says, he gives it to you, and he says, this should more than cover the rest of what I owe you.
Thank you. What's the monetary value?
Well, I'm not sure, but I know that this is a very high in demand ingredient for certain establishments here. So ask around, and you'll be able to find a buyer quite easily for it. There might even be some ads up looking for it.
Alright, thank you.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Well, my friends, it has been a joy traveling with you. And as I said, if you need me at all, just write me a paper bird, and I will get in contact with you. But until then, I shall I'll bid you all adieu.
Be sure to see us play in the games.
But of course, hopefully you are make it in time to register like those guys were talking about.
Yes, good idea.
Alright, take care. Be safe out there.
Before you go, wait, go.
Yeah, before you
Do
go.
you know which way to the pleasure district?
Ladrid?
Yes.
We should be not worried about that. We have another goal in mind.
I mean,
To
okay.
be fair, I think the person we need to talk to is in the pleasure district. And also, I need to know how to make that dessert. So, pleasure district.
Yeah, the
Your
whisper.
priorities are off, and it's annoying.
Oh, and yours aren't. You were. What were you doing off to the side there, trying to hustle the poor man out of his wallet?
You actually have no idea what I'm just doing. I have no idea what you're talking
That
about.
is
I was
exactly
not
what you're
hustling.
doing. You are
I
the
was-
worst liar
no.
I've ever met.
I am not.
You absolutely are. You
I was
absolutely
not
are.
hustling. I was just making a trade. You would know if you were a master of economy like I am, but you're not, so you don't know exactly what I was talking about. So why don't you just mind your business? Anyways, Zor, why don't you do that little compass trick of yours?
Yeah. 1 second. Cousin.
Yeah, Zar, what can I do for you?
Well, if you need someone to help revenge your family, the Mighty Ducks are always at your service after the games. If you want to put us on retainer,
Hard.
Did he just
What?
volunteer us?
of course.
Well, I know that you all can handle yourselves, but I don't want to impose. You've already done so much for me, just bringing me across the White Sand Sea.
No, it's
Thank
it's
you
not,
for
it's not
understanding.
imposing at all.
But let's go on. Pleasure District. Compass. Come on.
Open the
Okay.
book.
Bye, cousin.
Bye, my friends. I'm sure we'll run into each other someday.
I'm sure we will. We will see you. We will send you a bird that is made of paper.
And I'll
And Kozin kind of walks off into the crowds of people that are there.
as he's doing that, I'm gonna send anything kind of just after him, like just to kind of watch him from above
Sure.
as like a silent drone.
Sounds good. So anything takes off, and how long are you planning on following them?
I can go 1,000 feet until that brick wall hits.
Fair enough. You just see Kozin not talking to anyone, just kind of walking in a direction. He seems to have an idea of where he needs to go. And he's continuing walking for another like 100, 200 feet. And you're kind of just standing there in the crowd as you're just inside anything. So during that time, what's everyone else doing?
Drag starts waving goodbye, and then turns around and says, "Looks like I'm heading your way."
Oh, okay. You're going to stay with us. Good.
Yes, for now.
Well, it's about it's getting late, guys. We want to get something to eat. You want to go find the what is it called? The the restaurant that we were told.
Bottomless mug. Oh, I can't
One.
talk.
The bottom. Oh yes, I don't know. Where did that come from? Did anyone hear that? The bottomless mug. Let's go find that.
Let's go there.
Let's-
Okay.
It's hello. Anyone? Hey, you passerby. Which way to the bottomless mug?
You kind of just tap the shoulder of someone on the streets, and they say, "Oh, the bottomless mug. Oh, that's just right down the corner over there." And you can see it. It's kind of within eye distance. There's like a large tankard that's kind of on top of the canopy of this establishment. It's just one large, like, big tankard of ale with a sign, "The Bottomless Mug," underneath it. And you can see a couple of people drunkenly stumbling out of there, even at kind of this early time of the evening. And Zar, as you have anything kind of trace and follow Kozin, you see him cut into a building, and he's goes out of sight. He doesn't come out for at least another couple of minutes.
Okay, I'll just kind of if there's like a lamp post or like a building you can post up on, just kind of watching that entrance. I'll post him there and tell him to send me like a link if he sees him, and I'll kind of snap back into my eyes.
Yeah, he'll text you if he needs
Yeah,
to.
yeah. Give me, bro.
We'll tweet you.
That was good.
All right, so are you all heading towards this bottomless mug?
Yeah.
Yup. I sure am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think everything else is probably it's a little bit late. Maybe they're not even open. Who knows?
All right.
And just to make sure, how many days until the festival?
So I believe, so right now in current day, so we have, so tomorrow, and then the day after is the competition.
Okay, cool. I was making sure it wasn't tomorrow.
Yeah, so you got one day, and then the next day is the competition.
Okay.
from what you've heard, at least.
Anything-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, we will not know until we talk to the Whisper. We will not know for sure.
Should we do that tonight just to make sure, or do we wait till tomorrow?
You know, if he just happens to turn up, maybe we will talk to him. But I think it's a good idea for us to just kind of, take a little bit of a break. Maybe we can go into the bottomless mug. Maybe they are needing a performer for them to, for live music. Maybe we can do that. You can sing. I will play. It'll be good.
Oh, okay. We can sing our Mighty Duck song.
Yes, we will sing the song of the ducks. The duck call.
What are y'all talking about over there? Why does somebody say a
Thanksgiving.
song?
They just want to be performers, a little, make some coin, or probably just get free drinks.
That
if I
sounds
had
good.
to guess.
Because that's always worked in the past.
Did I hear free drinks?
Ooh.
Y'all just have selective hearing.
I could say the same thing about you, Midas, when
I
it
have
comes
no
to
idea what
money,
you're talking about.
but let us be off.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Take us
starts
towards
walking
those
over.
free drinks.
Well, how long are we gonna be staying here? We need to sign up soon. Oh, unless y'all
Did
forgot
you
why
not
we're here in the first place.
Who
What?
is it? Selective hearing?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just heard music and I kind of like tone out.
How about this?
Do you blame me? I mean, look
Money.
at that instrument.
Money, money, money. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Calm down, old man.
King of coins.
Oh,
Ugh,
whatever.
Midas, we
Drink your
said
heart
we
out. I
were...
don't care anymore.
Okay, that settles that then.
All right, so we're going to the the bottomless mug.
Yes,
Yes.
All
eventually.
right, with
Walking and talking.
dragging Midas there against his will.
Basically, what's new?
All right, so you guys approach the bottomless mug, and as I mentioned, there are still some people kind of stumbling in and stumbling out. You can see someone kind of run out of the kind of like the front walkway, who kind of runs to the alleyway, and you can just hear him retching as he's puking from something. And as you guys start to enter into the bottomless mug, a large human male kind of stands in your way. He's really tall, muscular. He's got long, flowing black hair and tan skin. And you also notice a small skull tattoo kind of just on the side of his cheek, kind of close to his, like around his like right temple area. And he holds out a hand and he says, cover is 1 silver piece for each of you.
Cover?
Cover?
Like a blanket?
Are you sure? Am I on that list?
Right. I have never been told to cover before.
We must have some new people here to Onagas. Every place that you want to drink's gonna have a cover cost to get in.
Well, Corey's gonna step a little bit in front of the group and cast Charm Person.
Ooh.
All right.
So she kind of comes in and she says, "Well, why don't you cover us for once? I mean, we are quite new here, and we could really appreciate just taking a rest for a little bit."
So Corey, as you cast Charm Person, you see the tattoo on the side of his temple glow like a very faint green, and he kind of shakes his head and he looks back to you. He says, "Hey, no magical tricks. Covers for everyone."
Ugh.
How
I
about
didn't
buy
go
one,
well, and I
free?
did it.
How about we do a buy one get one free? We give you 2 copper, and then it is good. How's that? Yes? Okay, we will do this. We will give you 2 copper for all 4 of us. Okay.
Or you can just, not come in.
Or we could, what is your name?
My name's Hugo.
Hugo. Okay. And I cast prestidigitation and say, and a sound in the background goes, Hugo, come here.
Yeah. Hey, who's that? Who's calling me?
Quick, go, past him now.
Roll stealth.
Oh
Everyone.
my All right.
If you're trying to sneak by, roll a stealth.
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
I think
Yeah.
Zar's too shocked by the magic
I
that
ain't
glowed
going
inside his head.
nowhere.
Anyways,
Mice, what'd you
Drag
roll?
accidentally
Okay.
trips everybody.
I'll see you on the inside.
So Midas is able to kind of like slink in, but he puts his arm out, and the rest of you just like Three Stooges style, just absolutely like run into his arm and just fall back onto the ground.
In the background, Midas could put like 2 fingers with like deuces.
Is there anything like on him, like a necklace or like something that could be grabbable?
I mean, aside from his clothing, not so much, no. I mean, he's got like a little, he's got like a short sword on his side as well. And he looks over to you guys that just tried to sneak in, and he says, listen, this is the last chance. You can pay the silver, or I might have to call some friends over here.
Okay. And then, so did Midas get in or no?
Midas snuck in.
Okay,
Yes.
so there are 4 of us left. Yes? All right, so I will take 4 copper and prestidigitation those copper to make them look like silver and then hand them to him.
And he extends his hands and he takes it. He says, see, that wasn't so hard. Welcome to the bottomless mug.
Oh, thank you very much. Okay, quick, go.
Thank
before-
you.
Thank you.
And then you walk in, and the guy just kind of covers stands beside the door, arms crossed, just waiting for the next people.
Did I make an Arcana check on that when his tattoo glowed?
Sure. Roll Arcana.
Just to kind of see what kind of magic it was, and
Ooh, smart man.
25.
It's crazy.
So seeing
Damn.
how, kind of putting a little bit 2 and 2 together, Zar, you can see that tattoo must have had some kind of like magic detection ability, because it glowed at the same time that Kore casted a spell at him.
So it didn't negate magic, it just kind of told him that magic was being cast.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you guys enter inside the bottomless mug, and it is a drunken, like, free-for-all in this place. You see people just absolutely, like, pouring giant steins of alcohol down their throats, not even caring whatsoever that it's, like, spilling all over them. There's just people cheersing, and booze is flying everywhere, and it's just, like, a sloppy, drunken mess in here. And everyone, like, as they see you guys come in, everyone just cheers, and it's just a raucous, like, crazy time that's happening inside the bar right now.
They must know.
Midas is assuming the first person to see this. So as he entered, he didn't even go that deep in. He kind of like saw all this happening, kind of like looks back with like disgust, like, oh.
Oh, and Midas, like, legit, it's kind of like a crowded
A
bar.
frat
Like,
party.
people are just, like, getting knocked into you, and, like, they're spilling drinks on you. They're just like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh, you got some fancy clothes on. I'm sorry I messed them up. Here, have a drink. And they just, like, hand, like, a giant jug in front of you, basically.
Midas is gonna like gently push it away, like, I'm good. But how about you? Look over there. I think they would love to drink with you. Yeah,
Oh,
so
those guys? Oh, let's go drink.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, get the fuck away from me. Yeah. Oh my god, he almost touched me. And like he's like wiping himself down, like almost like a germaphobe, as like the rest walk in.
So the rest of you walk in, and a lot of eyes go over to Drag, being so tall, and all these people are like, "Whoa, you're huge! Oh, look at that awesome dress! Oh, that's amazing!"
Thank you, thank you. And she walks in like bowing to side and extending her hand like a wave.
And people are just like, oh, she's so pretty, she's so gorgeous. Oh man, oh, let's say, hey man, you gotta keep drinking and stuff. Let's go. Stop looking at these people. Keep drinking. and you guys can see like there's barmaids trying to get a handle on a lot of these people. You can also see some bouncers kind of all within the spread throughout the bar, and everyone roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Oh wow!
Wow, look at that.
17's crazy. So you guys notice that a lot of these bouncers have that similar tattoo on their face, but not in the same location. And some of them have like larger markings, some of them have much smaller markings, and they're kind of just like all over the place on their faces. But you see a person behind the bar that looks like they are absolutely struggling to keep up with everything that's going on.
Yeah, Corey goes up to the bartender and asks, do you need any help?
No. I'm okay. It's just Onagas hasn't been this busy in a long time. And he just like, you just see him reaching into the back, pulling out these giant jugs and just like laying them down for the barmaids to come and pick up and bring to patrons.
Oh my goodness. All of them here for the competition, I take it?
Oh yeah, Feast or Famine's definitely attracting a lot of people to Onagas. But what about you guys? You guys here to watch the competition too?
Not
No.
to watch,
Here
to
to
join.
win.
Oh, a couple of contenders, huh?
Yeah, we were trying to look for, we heard that we signed up with the Whispers, but not sure where that is beyond, I think, the Pleasure District, but we don't know where that is either.
Well, I can tell you a little bit about it. The Whisper's a person.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah, he is pretty, he's made his name, pretty well known over the last, couple of years here in Onagas, but, yeah, the Pleasure District's not too far. It's kind of just head a little bit down south, down the main street outside, and you'll get there, within a few minutes, a little bit of a walk, but I'm sure you guys are thirsty if you just got into Onagas. Can I interest you in the bottomless mug special?
What is the special?
yes, what is it?
Well, he goes behind the bar and he pulls out one of those jugs that you saw earlier, Corey, him pulling out from the back. And he says, "Well, this right here is an alchemy jug, but it's specially tailored. It serves either ale or water."
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
I'll
water
take
would
that.
be wonderful.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, and we have a very special pricing, and unfortunately it has to be bought in bulk, but I can get you guys, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you. I can sell a whole batch to each one of you guys. It'll be 25 gold collectively.
God.
I mean,
Okay.
unlimited drinks, unlimited water. You can even take this out back. It's not like the magic goes away when you leave the bar.
Okay.
How much is just one?
Ooh,
Now we will.
we're not selling them individually, unfortunately. But-
Oh.
If we did, it would still be 5 gold.
We will take 5, and then I hand them. I do the same thing with the copper pieces, and I do 25 copper pieces and prestidigitation them to gold and hand them over.
Sure. So as you do that, you see a couple of bouncers kind of scratch at their faces where those tattoos are, and they look over to the bar, and they start approaching. And as you begin to pass the money over to them, hold on there, Revjaw. Hold on. Let me see that money there.
Eladrian.
Yes. I tell you what. How about this? How about instead of money, give me those back real fast. We will play for you. We will play a show for you here in the bar, and we will enrapture all of your patrons, and they will be the most pleased patrons you've ever seen here in the city. Like we will play the music for them. They will sing along. We have many sing along songs that they might know. In fact.
Well, I mean, Yeah, you gotta play really good if that's gonna be the case, because this bunch will let you know it if you do not do good, and it might not be too pretty for you.
Okay, let's fight. No problem. Let's go. Let's do this.
Oh God. Eladrin, maybe we should rethink this.
Okay. What do you want to think it to?
Oh, it'll be
well.
fine. I'll help him out.
Oh God. I don't believe you.
I mean, if you guys don't want if you don't want the bottomless mug special, I can always just, sell you like like one ale if you want, like just a regular glass.
It is good for. How long is the bottomless mug good for? Is it good for a day? Is it good for like the time we are here entirely, or what is the deal?
He slapped the jug and he says, "These beauties are good for a long time."
For a long time. All right, so a song for the patrons it is. All right, bottomless mug, you ready for a song?
Oh God.
Shut up! We're trying to drink.
Okay, so but then I am going to start playing my Lute of Harpy song, and I'm going to go ahead and use my charge on it, and charm everyone that can hear my song.
All right, what's the DC on that?
13. 13. No, I lied. DC 11. Wisdom.
All right. So, Eladrin, how do you play your song?
We are starting to sing. All right, is anyone... We are going to start playing, and it's like, we are the Mighty Ducks. We are the Mighty Ducks. Welcome to the Bottomless Mug. We are singing for you today. You are so happy that we are here. You want to throw money at us.
You start to see some of the patrons kind of turn their attention towards you.
Bottomless Mug!
You see some of the people start nodding along to your playing.
Uh-oh. You know, you've been waiting for us for a long time. We are here now. You are happy. Yay!
You start to see people getting into it. Getting into
yes.
it.
See? I told you. They are going to love it. That was just a little taste.
Is anyone else doing anything while Eladrin is playing?
I want to sing.
All right.
So I'm gonna add another verse to his playing there, his music there. So Corey is gonna come out and say, let's see. We are the Mighty Ducks. We're here to play all day. Please listen to our song and maybe give us a bunch of money.
Roll a performance at advantage, Corey, because of Eladrin's song.
You got it, Corey. You can do this.
All right.
See, Midas? Music is fun.
That 20, baby!
Nice.
That 20!
So, Corey, as you start singing, the whole bar basically erupts to kind of, start singing, clapping, dancing. Everyone's having all that chaos that was happening when you guys first entered has now turned into a huge, just kind of massive dance party. Everyone's having a great time. People are locking arms with Drag and doing dancing circles around and doing the old switch with Corey. People are throwing up Czar in the air because he's so small and light. Even Midas is getting pulled against his will by a bunch of drunken guys that are just slamming drinks in his face, making him drink.
I'm good.
Yes, party with Granddad!
You see a large Goliath man just grabs Midas by the ankles, holds him upside down, and then they just pour drinks down his mouth. Drink.
This is disgusting.
Okay, this one's a sing along. Everybody quack! Quack, 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 quack.
The entire bar is currently quacking along with you guys.
Drag found a hat on the floor and is collecting coins in there as we quack.
You start seeing people throw in some like copper pieces, some silver pieces, even lucky you might find a gold piece in there too. But everyone is like having such a amazing time currently with the music and the dancing and just the upbeat, just the upbeat fun energy of the moment. Everyone's just having a fantastic time right now. And, you know, this lasts for maybe like 10-15 minutes, and then as soon as you guys are finished, a huge round of applause breaks out, and even you see some of the bouncers kind of like slowly like give you a little golf clap, like, you know, very
Two
nice.
fingers. There you go.
And you come back to the bar, and the owner back there, he's like, well, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do anything like that before. I'll tell you what, since you guys gave us such good entertainment, I'm gonna knock down the price quite a bit. All right.
Okay.
10 gold total for 5 of these alchemy jugs here.
Oh, well, thank you.
And how much did we collect from the patrons?
Let's see. You got 9 copper pieces, 17 silver pieces, and you got 5 gold pieces.
Dang.
All right. So we need 3 more gold from that, and we will be good. And we are good, guys. You say? Yes.
Yep.
All right, Midas.
No.
Midas is done. He's so done.
Yes.
No. And he will wipe the side of his mouth and it was like spilled ale. No.
Okay, fine. I will give one.
Give one.
I'll give one. Who else gives one?
Yeah, I have one. Here.
All right, so whoever's paying up, mark off some cashola. 2 gold pieces if you're buying one of them. And it's an alchemy jug that you all get.
Is that like an item that we should put in our inventory?
Yeah, so I think it should be available in there. If
It
not,
should be.
If not, I'll add it in later. But it's this alchemy jug is specifically for ale and water.
All right.
Oh, that was so much fun.
For you, maybe.
I haven't had this much fun after a performance in a tavern in, goodness, ages.
A long time.
Yes. Well, it is what I did before adventuring, you know, and yes, I come from a small town, so it doesn't get this nearly as lively as this, but a few times here and there, we get a lot of people, and you know, we'd have fun nights full of dancing and revelry. This makes me think back to those times.
Good times. Performing is always a good time. This warmed my heart.
This was a great idea, Ladrian. Fantastic.
Why, thank you. You know, even Midas might appreciate the music this time.
Well,
You did okay.
that is a high compliment coming from you.
Yeah, don't expect anything more.
So you guys spend maybe another like an hour or so here at the Bottomless Mug. They bring you some food as well. You know, nothing particularly, you know, extravagant, but some you know, they give you the choice. You can get like fish or some goat meat stew with some spiced vegetables and some flatbread, things like that you munch on while you're, you know, drinking and having a good time. A lot of the patrons are coming up to you guys, just, you know, patting you on the back. It's like, that was a fantastic performance. Oh my good, I haven't had that much fun in ages. And a lot of drunken, slurring people coming up to you and you know, giving you a cheers and stuff like that. And you know, it's, oh come on, let's go drinking. Let's drink some more.
Well, with these jugs, we can do this. So let us drink some more.
Or is sipping water.
Drag gives him a big cheers and spills it everywhere.
Is it? Oh, that's all right. Don't worry, these things are bottomless. You can have spill as much as you want. And this guy just like pours out like his whole jug on the floor, turns it around. It's like, oh, look at that, it's already full. And he just starts drinking out of it.
That is impressive. Wow. What a great thing to have. I'm so glad we bought this.
And at such a discount. Goodness.
Absolutely. With such generous patrons in here inside of the bottomless mug, it is a wonderful day, wonderful night. What a great trip.
Well, we'll need to find some place to rest up soon.
What's the guy's name behind the bar?
His name's Revdar.
Revdar. Revdar, do you have beds, or is that another place we need to go?
No beds here, just only drinking. With all these people here, it's kind of hard to find available space, but, if you're lucky, there might be some room over at Grig's Hostel.
Oh, the hostel even?
Yeah, all these people coming through for Feast and Famine, and, there's limited space, so, the Grig's Hostel might be the only place that has some available rooms.
Okay, all right. Well, maybe we will go there after we are done here. And we can take these jugs with us, ever right? And they work wherever.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
You paid for it.
All right, very good. All right, so you guys want to go, or you want to stay, and you want to hang out with these people some more?
Oh no, I'm good. We best go to the hostel and try and get the room before they sell out.
You see a
All right.
couple of guys kind of overhear your conversation, and they kind of put their arms around Drag and say, oh, no, don't leave. Come on, you guys have so much fun.
It's okay. I'll be back. We'll be back next time.
Oh, okay.
Let's take this party on the road.
And you see this guy's like, oh, we're taking it on the road. And then he just completely like passes out, falls face first.
Amazing.
Don't forget to come and see us in the Feast and Famine games. We are going to be the champions.
Go,
When he
Mighty
passes
Ducks!
out,
We expect all of you to be in the stands cheering for the Ducks. Quack, quack, quack.
The crowd erupts in quacks. Drag, what were you saying?
when he passes out, Drag's like, "Oh, thank you," and steps over him instead of in the spilled drink that was on the floor, as if he was doing it on purpose.
You kind of just like step on his back. You hear like
Yes.
a gasp of air come out of him, and then you just keep going. And as you guys exit the bottomless mug, the doors open and you just hear quacks coming from out in the bar outside into the streets.
That was very satisfying. I'm so glad we did this.
You have quite a few admirers back there, Drag.
Oh, it's like that everywhere I go. The sparkles and the glitter, they can't see past that.
You know, after my charm spell didn't work, I was wondering if my magic could worn off on people, but everybody really loved our performance back there. So glad.
It was fun. It was fun. This is going to be the highlight of the trip, I am sure.
So yeah, you guys spent like an hour or two there. So it's still, it's only around like 9 p.m. or so. So it's still pretty lively among the streets and things like that. There's still some vendors out selling various wares and things like that. You can smell grilled foods being cooked on the streets. Lots of things are going on. So what do you guys want to do?
Ooh. Are there food vendors?
Yeah, there's a couple like kind of just like street side vendors.
I definitely want to go and check out what they're cooking.
Yeah, sure. So you kind of follow your nose, and it brings you over to one of these vendors with various fish that are kind of being hung up, kind of on top of his stall there. And he goes, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you?"
just looking around. I'm a chef, you see. So I came to Onagas, and part of what led me here is to learn, just what the local delicacies are.
Oh, well,
Drag.
oh, sorry, go ahead, Drake.
Sorry, Drag follows uncomfortably close to her, as she knows she's the one who makes food.
Oh, well, if you're looking for some interesting recipes, maybe I can provide you a little sample. And he kind of bends down underneath his little stall, and he pulls out a fresh fish, and you can see him start filleting the fish, and taking off the scales, peeling back the fillet, and he's doing it quite masterfully as well. You see him chop up the fillet in, maybe like a 1/4 inch size pieces, and then you see him break out this sort of this type of grain of some kind. You're not 100% sure exactly what it is, but it's like white and opaque in color, and he kind of lays it out, and he kind of forms it into a long cylinder, essentially, and he lays out some of these pieces of the fish on top of this grain, and he puts some kind of brown dark sauce over it, and he kind of splits up the pieces and hands each of you one. He said, well, try this.
What is this grain? I've never seen this before. I've never seen prepared this way.
Oh, well, that's something that we import from outside of Stellaris, believe it or not.
Oh, and Corey's gonna take a bite of it.
Drag's nodding along like she understands all of this, and then takes a bite when she sees Corey take a bite.
He says, well, this is some fresh fish that we catch in the Onagas lake back there, and with my special secret sauce, it is quite popular. And as you guys bite into it, you taste like very light and fresh fish, kind of a salty, tangy sauce has been put on it, and some of that sauce is actually absorbed by the rice. He's basically made you sushi.
Mm-hmm. Can I use my chef knowledge to maybe try and extrapolate what ingredients are in this sauce?
Sure. Roll a so you're proficient with cooking, so let's roll a let me think. Use history. So
History, okay.
History and your cooking proficiency.
Okay.
So you might have to do a
So
little
I'll just
custom
add a
roll
plus
there.
2, whatever I roll. So that's a 17 plus my proficiency would be like a 19. I believe I have like a plus 2.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What do you so like what are you trying to glean from this recipe? Like what are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out what is in the sauce, like what spices or like what ingredients could be in there that I'm tasting, so that way I can try to replicate it myself.
Sure. So you can definitely tell that there is salt there. Like there's that salty taste to it. It kind of makes you want to drink more water out of your alchemy jug. You can taste some hints of sweetness as well, almost like some kind of sugar, but not quite like something you'd put into like a tea or anything like that. But it's got some kind of refined sweetness to it. And as well as like there might have been some herbs that have been picked, but they feel like they'd be some root herbs, nothing like that would grow above ground, but something that would grow underground. It's got some kind of like earthy taste to it as well. It's quite a unique taste. It's something that you haven't had before, but you can kind of pick out some of those kind of flavors in it. You're not, you have some ideas of maybe what herbs and spices could be used to make something similar to this.
Awesome. Okay, I'm noting that. And yeah, Corey nods and says, "Oh, this is delicious. Thank you." And you could see she's writing it down in her big tome. She has it flipped to a new page. She flips past several like recipes that she's used before, and now she's writing this. She says, "What is this called?"
Well, I like to call it fish on white.
Fish on the white. Got that. And the grain, you got it from outside of Stellaris, so it's not local to this continent.
No, not unfortunately, no. I had to, pay a little bit of a pretty penny to get this grain imported.
Is it sold here by any merchants?
Well, you kind of need to know the right people, and he kind of you roll perception for me.
Okay. $22.
All right. So when he says you kind of need to know the right people, and you can see his eyes kind of shift over and stare at someone, and you can see that there's a couple of gentlemen kind of huddled together, and you notice that they have those skull tattoos on their faces. He beckons you to kind of lean in a little bit closer.
You got it from those guys?
He says, "Well, if you want anything in this town, usually you have to go through the Omen."
Oh, the Omen.
Oh. So they all have so everybody who has that skull tattoo on their face, those are people in the Omen.
You see him kind of just nod slightly towards you, not trying to make himself too overtly known.
Got it. Well, thank you for the information.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Well, if you like the taste of this, then I'm sure you would love to taste one of Chef Clarion's dishes at the Pickled Cactus.
Oh, I have heard of the pickled cactus and Chef Clarion. Would that chef happen to know anything about the making desert delicacies?
Wait,
because I have the rare fruit.
You have an oasis fruit?
I sure do.
Oh, he really gestures you to come closer now, and he says, I would be very careful with who you tell that you have that fruit.
Got it.
It is quite rare and quite expensive, and the Omen like to be the only one that supplies it.
Ah, I see. So, it's best if I save this kind of information for your chef friend, right?
That would be a good idea, and I'm sure that Chef Clarion would be, very willing to pay you for that ingredient.
Well, see, I don't want to simply sell the fruit. I want to make the dessert.
Oh, well, maybe there can be some kind of arrangement struck with Chef Clarion, but you'll have to speak with him about that.
Well, perfect. Well, now I know where I can find him. Thank you. Thank you so much. What was your name?
My name is Augustus.
Augustus. Got it. Well, thank you very much, Sir Augustus. Here, for your trouble, why don't I should pay you for this demonstration. And she'll pay him like 2 gold.
Oh, well, thank you very much. What was your name, my dear?
You can call me Kore.
Kore, well, I thank you very much for your generosity.
Yes, of course. And, yeah, DM, how attractive is this guy?
I mean, he's like, I would say he's a human male. He's probably in his late 50s. Graying hair. He's kind of got a little bit of a belly on him. Not classically handsome.
Roll for cuteness.
He's a fatty.
He likes to taste his own creations. What can I say?
I was just curious, but yeah, she's just gonna thank him and just be on her way.
Well, have a nice day.
All right, you too.
and you guys walk away. So, while Drag and Corey were getting food, what were the rest of you guys doing?
Midas is gonna look around, see what other vendors is out and about.
Sure. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Not right now. I guess more just out of curiosity what exists here.
Sure. So, you can see a wide variety of these stalls. Some of them, like I mentioned, serving food. Some of them trying to sell off some jewelry. And as you're kind of walking and looking through things, someone runs up to you, Midas, and he says, oh my goodness, your clothes are amazing."
Yes, I know. But watch where you're going. It's gonna attract dust.
"Oh, I apologize. But," and he kind of inspects your attire, and he says, and he sees the embroidered emblem of the golden loom on there. He says, "No, it couldn't be. You're not one of the prestigious golden loom members, are you?"
But that I am. I'm one of the best, actually.
"Oh, please, come over to my stall, please. You have to look at my wares, please." And he kind of, really is encouraging you to just come over to his stall.
You're also a tailor, I'm assuming. And Midas will start like walking along with him.
Not so much a tailor. I'm not that great at that stuff, but I actually have a large and wide variety of various silks and cloths. And I mean, if I had someone like you purchase some of my stock, it would be, oh my goodness, I could tell everyone. I would get so much business. But of course only
using my name.
but of course only if you deem it worthwhile.
Well, I guess I have to do that then. Yeah, but I don't want to get your hopes up. The chances that you are selling something that is of quality and deserves the Golden Loom name, it's not looking so good for you.
Well, I'm just a small time shop owner, but hopefully you can get your blessing.
We all have the sauce somewhere. I'll take a look.
All right, so you go over to his stall, Midas, and surprisingly, as you kind of run your hands through the material, this is really well-made silks and well-made cloth, and you're quite taken aback at how some schlub with just a little vendor stall is selling this high-quality type of silk.
You made this yourself?
Well, I have some people that I know that help me import some of these things from outside of Stellaris.
So it doesn't have your own personal touch to it.
No, as I said, I'm just simply a buyer and distributor.
Well, I mean, these are not bad at all. But surely, if you really wanted business, you wouldn't be here of all places. Rento is a place to be.
Well, I mean, you gotta have money first to get all the way out to Vrento.
Well, I'm sure money wouldn't be that hard to accomplish with silks like these. How much are you selling for these again?
Well, I would really have to defer to someone of your expertise. How much do you think these would sell for?
These are good quality. However, you're selling them on the outskirts of a town in like very bright sunlight. You do know it's not good to have fabrics like this out like this. The dust and the sun, it's just gonna damage it. So honestly, you can't sell these for full value.
Well, no, of course, these are just some of my display items. I have a whole warehouse full of other, of a lot more of my merchandise that I make sure to keep protected from the elements.
A warehouse, you say?
Are you interested in seeing some more of my wares? Maybe not some of these weathered and sun damaged silks and leathers here, but the real the real products that I sell.
Perhaps, yes. I mean, if you do have quality stuff like you said, then I do need to take a look at it. It's totally right.
Well, I promise you that it is much finer than what I have here. But here, please, just one moment. And he goes behind his stall and he pulls out a little bit of a small map of the city. And he circles one what you assume to be like a building, and he hands it to you, and he says, "This is a small map of the Lakeside District. I have one of my warehouses there. Any time you're able to stop by and take a look, if you're gonna come by maybe tomorrow or something like that. I mean, I would absolutely love that if you were able to."
I shall keep that in mind. Thank you.
My name's Simon, by the way.
Simon. Midas is what you can call me. Thank you, sir.
Midas. Oh, I thank you so much for just taking the time to speak with me. Just a prestigious member of the Golden Loom coming to Onagas. That's almost unheard of.
Yes. Sometimes we just need inspiration, and it helps to just get out there.
Well, hopefully, some of my wares will spark that inspiration in you.
Yeah, I'm feeling something. You can say that.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Please, if you do come by tomorrow, I would greatly appreciate it.
Well, I shall keep that in mind. Thank you for this map, and good luck with your rest of your selling. You have some good things here.
Oh, thank you so much. That means so much to me coming from a Golden Loom member. And he just starts like bowing profusely towards you and kind of like slinking away. And he just goes behind his stall. And you see just a huge beaming smile on his face as he starts even more, with more energy and exuberance, just starts, "Silks for sale, silks and cloths for sale, high quality silks and cloth for sale."
Midas is gonna walk away and head towards one of the vendors that's selling jewelry.
Ah. Well, hello, good sir. What can I do for you? Are you just perusing or looking to buy?
I'm just looking for now. What type of pieces do you have?
Well, we have some fine necklaces. We have some rings, bracelets. A wide variety of various jewels inside these necklaces and rings of that nature. Of course, we don't keep all the high value items out here, but if you have a request, we shall do our best to accommodate.
I see. Do you make these yourself, or do you also get them shipped in?
Well, we have a fine jewel crafter who works in the Lakeside District, and, we supply him with the jewels and the metal, and he works his magic to create some of these fine items that you see before you.
Is there anything special about these, or do you just, put metal and jewelry together, as, like, the common folks say?
Oh, Midas, look at this one. This one is a good one for, like, for your earrings. Like, we have the earrings here. We can put this on our ears.
Eladrin.
What?
I'm
Oh,
talking.
really?
I'm talking.
Okay.
I see a man of good taste has come here. You're looking at these earrings, sir?
Good.
I certainly am. Yes, these are very nice. Yes. Midas, don't you think?
Sure, Eladrin.
I mean, they are not, of the Golden Loom quality, I see, but, they're
Obviously.
still nice. I mean, we are surrounded by sand, so...
I mean, if there's so much, why don't you buy it? Oh, okay. Thought so. Yeah, so like I was saying, can you tell me more about the pieces here?
Oh, well, of course. Well, let's have a look at this deep blue azurite ring here. As you can see, the azurite has been polished and cut to give off really the magnificence of the bluish hue of this azurite. And of course, the gold banding wrapped around it makes sure to keep that gem affixed quite properly. Here, have a look. And he extends the ring out to you.
Midas will take it gently to kind of inspect it. It's like, this is finely crafted. Random question: do you happen to know how much, how much the original gemstone was worth?
Well, depending on the quality of the gem, these azurites can go for about 10 gold pieces per ingot.
Mm. Is that like, would you consider that the highest it could go for?
Well, I mean, depending on the quality, I've seen them go for a little bit higher than 10 gold, but they have to be of quite fine quality.
Yes, of course. I totally understand. He hands the ring back. Says, thank you for letting me look at this.
Oh, but of course. Is anything suit your fancy, good sir? And he points over to you, Eladrian.
Well, you know, if it's not good enough for Midas, it's not good enough for me. But I will say, you have some very impressive things here.
Oh, I thank you very much. We do our best to supply the people with what they need. And of course, the need for extravagance is well needed when you are exploring various areas of Onagas, especially the Pleasure District.
Oh, you know of the... Are you familiar with the Pleasure District and the people there?
Oh, I am quite familiar with many of the patrons that visit the Pleasure District. You'd find over there is a more high-quality class of folk that go to the Pleasure District.
And I get real close to him and I start to whisper and I'm like, and might you know where we can find Whisper?
Well, we're whispering right now.
Yes, I know, but do you know Whisper of the Omen?
Oh, my word, no. I've never heard of that person in my life. I and he's just kind of starts looking like panicked. He's like, I am sure to make sure I pay all of my dues to the Omen whenever they request it.
We didn't mention that.
Do you owe them anything right now? Do you need me to take it to them for you?
No, I have recently paid up my protection money.
Yes. It's always good to pay off any things you owe. Protection money.
Yes, you see some quite unsightly folks sometimes come through Onagas and try to rob us. Just simple folk trying to make a living. They try to rob us of our wares, and, well, the Omen's there to stop them.
What cost?
Oh, you know, just a simple payment of gold, that's all.
For what? Are they offering you some sort of protection or something?
That's what protection money means, Eladrian.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
Well, if you're not going to buy anything, I see there's other customers waiting.
Wait, I think I have something that can interest you.
Oh? What's that?
Yeah. You know, I also dabble in jewelry making every now and then, but I am curious, how much do you think this is worth? And I'll put 3 things of azurite onto the table.
Oh my word! Let me have a look. And he pulls out like a monocle that has like multiple lenses on it, and he holds it up kind of up to the light and looks in it. And let me just see. Oh wow! Well, this first one is quite exquisite. No signs of cloudiness at all. Quite a large ingot here as well. And I think. Are you looking to sell these?
Maybe. Depends. Are you willing to buy?
If the price is right.
Well, we're always looking to expand our inventory. Well, this first ingot here, it's quite exquisite. I mean, you know, based on market value, I believe I could. I mean, he kind of flips through a book that he has behind his stall there, and he says, "I could part with it or I could purchase it from you for about 13 gold."
Only 13.
This is worth so much more than 13. This is worth probably about 25, don't you think?
I agree. You know, my word does carry around here, especially if I sell something to you. Imagine a Golden Loom member selling you precious material like this. Just the name alone automatically adds value to it.
A Golden Loom member, you say? And do you proof of this?
Well, of course. And then Midas would reach out and reveal his badge of honor.
Oh my, this is quite an official badge that you have here. Oh, a Golden Loom member. But how would my patrons know that I purchased this from a Golden Loom member?
How would they know you didn't?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, you know, I could say I purchased this from the king of the kings of the Waterdeep. How would they know the difference?
You're right. Well, I guess I could, you know, let you into a little secret. I don't know if you know this, but the tailors of the Golden Loom has the ability to infuse items. Who could say that this asteroid is or isn't infused right now?
And is it infused?
Well, of course it is. I'm selling it to you, so there must be some added worth to it. I wouldn't just sell you any random item I found. No, this is one of my best infusions. In fact, it's a price worth at least I don't know, 30 gold.
Well, would you mind if I had one of my experts come and take a look at this then, to look at the infusion?
Experts, you say?
What?
What's a better expert than the Golden Loom?
well, we have to make sure that we're buying quality product, of course. Not to say that you wouldn't provide quality product, but of course you have to make sure that you're paying adequate money for what's given.
Just take another look at this. You are sure that this is one of the best pieces of azurite you've ever seen. See, it is as blue as the sun, except the sun isn't blue. So really, it's probably as blue as, like, you know, the moon on a full moon night.
It is quite blue. I do not doubt its quality, but now you say that there are some magical properties to it. I must get this investigated if that is to be true.
Oh, it is true. Let me tell you. I mean, I will.
Bro, you can't just do that here, though. This is something you have to do over, you know, a more private setting. If people just see you holding an item of magical value like this, they're gonna just come running towards you.
Oh no, that's what the protection money's for. Bosco, can you come over here, please?
Bosco.
And a large hulking half orc with one of those tattoos on his face comes over. He says, oh, "What do you want?" Would you be able to tell me if this asteroid has any sort of magical properties to it? He goes, "Oh."
As he's looking, Midas is gonna like snap his fingers behind his back and cast one of his magical tinkering abilities onto it, causing it to radiate light within like 5 feet of light.
Alright, as he hands that over to Bosco, it starts to glow, and he says, "Whoa, that looks pretty magical to me, but I mean, how long is this going to last? Was this lighting up when you held it?" "No, it didn't light up when I held it." Well, interesting. Well, you know what? I say what you should do is maybe hold on to this for maybe, like, 15, 20 minutes and see if it goes away. Well, I couldn't hold these fine people here for that long, Bosco. But, you know what, my good sir, I don't even know what I would do with a magical ingot like that. Perhaps you, with your predilections for magic and the arcane, and of course your aptitude for jewel craft, could make far better use of it than I could. But I'd be happy to take a look at your other ingots if that is what you wish.
You know what? Yes, go ahead. And I mean, even if you don't have any worth of it, maybe that jewel of yours do.
Well, we try our best to not deal in the arcane. We try to just sell regular, ornately designed jewelry, and we let the craftsmanship speak for itself.
Well, I mean, I give if and I can take if. I can just disable the fusion on this, and you can still purchase it off of me.
Well, I mean, I could definitely do that, of course. And of course, my office still stands, 13 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
Oh, very good. Okay, let me just write this up. And he starts writing out a little receipt, and he reaches into the bag and he pulls out starts counting out his coins. 11, 12, and 13. Here's 13 for this first ingot.
Thank you, and don't be shy. Go ahead and look at the other ingots.
Oh, of course. He looks at the second one, and once again he takes out his monocle, lifts it up into the light. He says, "Oh, well, this one is quite poor condition, unfortunately. A lot of nicks in it, a lot of cloudiness in the gemstone. Unfortunately, this one, it's not the highest quality, unfortunately. I think I could offer you about, like, 7 gold pieces for it."
7. You are a wise man. I can go with 7.
Ah, very good, very good. 7 gold, 5, 6, 7. Here you go, and he hands you 7 gold pieces. And
Thank you.
he looks behind and says, "Oh, my good sir, I do apologize. I appear to be all out of gold to trade. You've kind of
well.
cleared me out."
That's the same, isn't it? Well, I guess I can come back another day then. We still have business to discuss.
Yes, if you're planning on selling me gems of this quality, then I will be back tomorrow with an abundance of more gold.
But that's amazing. It was nice doing business with you.
Oh, very nice doing business with you, sir. I thank you for your patronage.
Of course.
Say goodbye
Come on,
to the man.
Aladdin.
Say goodbye to the man, Bosco. See ya.
Goodbye, Bosco.
Thank you, sir. Let's go, Aladrin.
All right, we are going. All right, man, I really wanted an earring.
You didn't pay for it yourself.
Yeah, well, okay.
You know, he's just a stickler. I was this close to overcharging him.
Yeah, but then you took like his lowest offer, man. We could have tried a little bit harder to try to get, more than 2 for 20.
I mean, I tried. I literally made him. They thought it was mad school. That was one of my best tricks.
It was pretty close. I mean, you're right.
Thank
What? We got this honey from the from the wasps. I wonder if we tried to like solidify a piece of it, and we could maybe have like a honey gem.
Aladrin, I don't know how much I would go for.
I don't know either.
But but no.
Okay. No, it is. I tell you what, though, Midas, it is getting late. I'm getting pretty tired. I think it's about time to sing a lullaby and go to sleep.
I agree with you on the sleeping part. I mean, not so much the lullaby.
You know you love it.
I do not.
Your secret love with my music.
No, it's more like obvious hate.
One of these days I'm going to change your mind. Yes, I'm going to do this.
I can live for a very, very, very long time, Ladrin.
No, I'm certain you can. That's why I have a lot of time in order to be able to change your mind, yes?
I hope you're patient then.
I am patient.
Okay, well, you're going to be waiting for quite some time.
Zara, what are you doing during this time?
Yeah, every time we stop, I'll go into anything's eyes and just keep watch. Like, I guess looking for Kozin, and then kind of having a thought of like, oh shit, if a relic is here, an artifact is here, then Kazna and Kalzar are probably here. So I'm also keep a lookout for what's called Crimson Eyes as well through through anything's eyes.
Alright, so where you had anything posted up where Kozin had entered that home, you haven't seen any movements. You haven't seen him leave the house in quite a long time. So anything doesn't see anyone with Crimson Eyes. There's lots of people walking through. Like I said, lots of excited people talking in the streets, things like that. It is getting a little bit later. You're probably around like 10-ish or so. You guys have spent a couple hours at the Bottomless Mug, as well as just kind of perusing the stalls and things like that. You kind of assume that maybe Kozin found a place to sleep for the night, and that's kind of where he is. But other than that, anything's not seeing anything.
All right, I'll snap and he'll show back up on my shoulder and be like, that was some good stealthing, buddy.
Stealthing.
Anything just kind of pecks at your shoulder gently.
Hey.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good.
What were you gonna say, Eladrin?
So you have this book, right? It is able to direct us with the compass and things. I wonder if it might be able to point us in the way of these omen people. Of this whisper man. You think it knows of this?
Oh, Eladrin, you're a genius. Come here.
Okay.
And I'll kind of like get really close to him, where it start kind of whispering so no one else can hear us. Like, look, okay. What if? Well, we know where the relic is, right? Because of the book.
Yeah. What if we know this?
What if we just steal it before the competition starts?
Oh, but all of our fans from the bottomless mug, they will wonder where we are for the games.
Yeah, but then we need to get this. Like, the bad people are after us, Galanor and Kasna. If they were in the mountains, they're probably gonna be here.
Yes, you're right.
I think they're hunting down the artifacts like we are.
Maybe we can steal it before, and then if we play in the games, it will make us look less conspicuous as the thieves.
Well, no, I think we leave. Like, if we steal it, we need to leave town.
We just leave? But what about our fans?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, all right. This is not a bad plan. I'm okay with this. After all, I'm a pirate.
Exactly. So you could be like the captain. And
All right.
You've like stolen stuff before. So what's the first step?
So first we must know where it is. So maybe we should ask the book. Is the book going to tell us where it is?
Yeah. I'll take out the book, kind of look around, make sure no one's like watching. We're kind of like tucked away in an alleyway, just where less people are. And I'll whisper compass.
And when you whisper compass, you feel the book pull you seemingly towards the direction of the desert.
It's pulling me back towards the desert.
Back to the sand?
Yeah.
You think that maybe this whole competition is a lie?
I don't think it's a lie. Like, cause they're making a shit ton of money.
They're making a lot of money, yes. Everywhere we go, we have to pay a cover charge, whatever that is.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like the Omen are people that, they like these kind of games. So, they're definitely not lying.
Okay, so what do we do? Do we go and try to find the relic now?
I feel like having multiple options is a good choice, right?
Yes, choices are good, especially when there's many of them.
Yeah, like at least scope out where the relic is in case something happens with it, like snag it or we can steal it. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just thinking.
No, this is good ideas. I like your plan. This is good. Yes, okay, so maybe we will do this. But first, can I take a nap?
Yeah, we need to sleep.
Okay.
Also, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably stop saying Mighty Ducks. Honestly, we should probably cover ourselves up. We need to lay a little bit more low. We're very obvious.
Lay low? What is this?
Like be quiet, like undercover, like secret agents.
Undercover? Like a goose in a flock of ducks?
Yes, exactly.
Of course. We are going
like a duck in a goose costume.
At that moment, a couple of drunk guys kind of walk by and they see you two talking in an alleyway and say, "Hey, this is the Mighty Ducks over there! Oh, yeah, look at them!"
Our fans, they are here!
Oh, Eladrin. I'll kind of pull Eladrin's head down.
I can't wait to see the games, guys! I'm rooting for you!
We are going to win!
Oh, crap. Oh, quack. This isn't good.
Was that not what I was supposed to do?
No, we're supposed to hide.
Oh, damn.
Well,
All right, now I know for the next time.
But yeah, we should discuss that with the rest of the group. Try to steal it.
Okay.
If not, then we win the competition.
Yes, let's go explain the plan to the group, and we will say we are going to go and steal the relic from wherever it may be, even if it's back into the desert.
Or
Or
what if just you and me go and steal it? Duo, tag team, Sword of Legend.
like a dynamic duo.
The duck pirates.
The pirated ducks.
I think I read a story about that one time. It's like these two guys, they stole something and then they ran off into the night.
They ran into the night.
I think it had like mountains and stuff.
Okay. All right. No, I don't know. How much have you had to drink, Azar?
A lot. This thing's fucking bottomless, man.
Yeah, I know, it's really impressive, eh? So let's do this. Let us sleep on this plan. We will sleep on the plan, we will think about it, and when we wake up in the morning, we will either decide to tell the group or not.
Or not.
Or not, he says.
Quack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Quack.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now?
We are tucked away in the alleyway.
I meant the other people.
Oh.
So it's kind of around, let's say, 11-ish o'clock. So it's getting late.
We
But
should go to the hostel. I had to mute myself. I just been laughing. Jesus Christ.
I agree. It is sleepy time.
It's a great idea. We should just do it, you know? Like, what could go wrong?
Yeah, let's go to the hostel.
That's like future Duck's problem.
Future duck. All right. So, let's find the hostel. Eh? Can we see it from here, or is there like a sign?
if you ask around for direction, there'll be someone that points you towards a building that was kind of a little bit closer to those main gates of Onagas. You probably already walked by this building on your way into town. And it'll just have a sign that says Briggs Hostel. So what we do?
Griggs.
Yep, walking right in.
Alrighty. So you're walking in, and you can see there's a couple of people just kind of talking at the entranceway. There's looks like what would be kind of a job board against the wall, and there's a desk, and behind it is a small gnomish man who's dark skinned with chestnut brown hair, and seems to be a little bit overwhelmed. He's got like a little bit of like stacks of paper kind of everywhere. He's marking down things with a quill, and he looks up and he sees you guys, and he says, "Well, what can I do for you?"
Hello. Good evening. Do you have any rooms left?
Rooms, and he goes through like a really big binder. He starts flipping pages over, and he says, "Well, we don't have any private rooms left, but we have a kind of big communal room with bunk beds. That's kind of the best I got. And how many of there are you?"
You gotta be kidding me.
There's 5 of us.
One of us is as big for 2, though.
Oh. He looks up, he sees Drag, he's like, "Oh,
She
okay.
waves hello.
Okay, well, I think I could find a bed their size, but, I mean, if you guys are looking for a place to stay, I got it. I got the space."
Are there others in this room, or is it just for us 5?
Oh, no, there's a lot of other people in there.
Okay.
It's a hostel.
I don't like this.
All right. So, what do you think, Dux? Should we go ahead and go inside and take the room? One of us can stay watch over all of ourselves and stuff, because who knows what kind of people are in this hostel.
Well, this is the best option we have, really. It's so late, and it's incredibly, the city is incredibly crowded.
Okay. All right. So yes. You are Grig. Yes, you are the Grig.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Grig. So how much is it for us to lay in the room with all of the other people?
Well, since you guys are in the communal room, it's actually pretty cheap. It's only gonna be like 1 silver piece for each of you.
What I think we heard in the bottomless mug that there was a special going on where it was 3 for 5.
I don't think. Hold on, let me check. And he looks through his notes. I don't see anything for that, but.
No, I'm pretty sure. Look again, and I cast prestidigitation on his notes, and I say special 3 for 5.
And he kind of flips through it. Oh, when did I start that promotion? Okay, I guess. I guess it's there, so it must be true. Okay, the 3 silver pieces for the lot of you.
3 silver pieces. All right, who's paying today?
I think you said you would.
Well, all right, okay, all right. In the 3 silver pieces. Yes, all right. Sure. Yeah, I got it. Here you go. 3 for us. 3 for the 5 of us. We're all night long.
Thank you very much. A couple of rules. One, it's kind of like come in, come out kind of deal. We don't lock the doors really. So, rule number 2, you're responsible for your own items. If anything is lost or stolen, it is not the responsibility of Grig's Hospital.
Wait, hold on. You do not lock any doors, so there's no security. Yet, if anything goes missing, then it is not your fault.
And don't forget, we're not alone.
Well, your guy over there said someone should stay up. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. There's lots of people coming in at various hours of the day.
Something your patrons should have to do.
I mean, you could also just, not sleep here, I guess.
This is the worst service I have ever received anywhere.
Man, this is a hostel. We are not a fancy hotel. We are filled to the brim, and I know that every other place is as well. If you had gotten here a day earlier, I would have got you some rooms.
More hospital. No. You listen to me, little man.
Oh.
You could plan to be a little more hospitable and considerate.
Well, geez, I gave you a promotion, didn't I? I gave you that promotional deal. Is that not good enough? You want a mint on your pillow?
Do you have a turn-down service?
What's that?
I would love some mints.
You are offering these mints, yes? Are they chocolate mints? Are they the Nokolin Forest chocolate?
You think I can afford Nokolin chocolate?
You're the one that offered, man.
No, we got Onagas chocolate.
Oh, okay. Is that good also?
I mean, depends on your definition of good.
All right, well...
It's
I
not...
thought you were giving mints, not chocolates.
She's got the point.
And this guy is just like very scared of the gargantuan drag compared to him. And then, oh, no, you're right, I had mints on. And he just reaches behind the desk and pulls out like one mint for you. Here you are, my dear.
She picks it up out of his hand and says, "Thank you."
Why can't you all be nice like this pretty woman over here?
You didn't even offer him. You didn't even. No. Give us all the mints. Where do you have these mints to pass around?
I'm gonna give a mint to this guy over here, and he gives it to Midas.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate this so much.
See, a little hospitality goes a long way.
Yeah, cool.
Yes, but we are looking for some hospitality, right? Because this is a hostel.
I'm sorry, sir.
Corey
Can you
just
please
storms
go us
off
to
towards
the
the
room?
room. She's so mad.
What was that, my kind, fine-dressed friend?
Dude,
What is happening? I just heard a bunch of static.
No.
I think the wind of Onagas.
No.
That's better.
Okay. Yay. Can you show us to our room? We would greatly appreciate that.
Oh well, yeah, of course. You asked nicely, and of course I will be very accommodating to you. Let's go.
Yes, pardon our friend. She gets a little hoppy when she's tired.
Yeah. See, her ears tend to like get into a twist. It's not your fault at all.
My
it's
ears
okay.
get into what? I can hear you all. That is very racist.
Keep moving.
She's not the first angry lady I've dealt with, if you know what I mean.
Oh yes, I get it. Oh my god.
All right, well let's bring you up to the room.
Corey's sending Hugin over to just fucking peck the shit out of this man.
No pets in the hostel. No pets in the hostel.
Just hear a bunch of.
It's like trying to smack Hugin away. Get out of here!
Just like spray it with water. It works every time.
Spray him with water.
Oh please, okay, your room's over here. Jeez, all right. And he opens up a door, and there's just like lines of like beds, of like bunk beds, basically. Looks like there's probably like 15 sets of bunk beds, and a lot of them are full.
Thank you, sir. We would greatly appreciate. Oh no! Fuck this.
No, it's not as bad as you think it is. Honestly, as soon as you go to bed, you'll sleep like a log, and you'll be fine.
When was the last time that mattress was changed?
Good sir, I change these mattresses every month.
He flips one over.
I'm starting to rethink this, guys.
I already paid the man, so unless you want to pay me back, we are staying here.
I know you can keep being broke, Adrian. I'll cope. At least I'll try.
All right, I will take first watch from the hostel people, because who knows who in the hostel is hostile, and we will go ahead and we will lay down and we will go to sleep. So I will play for you guys and everyone else here in the hostel a nice lullaby, and we will go to sleep.
You're gonna play for. Oh god.
It is time to sleep after a long day here in Onagas. It is over. The night is here, and our eyes are closed.
Roll
Your eyes are closed,
performance. Roll performance for me.
13.
13? Okay. You can play a nice tune, but some people are. Shut up! I'm trying to sleep.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Yes, we better not disturb them. Okay, you guys are laying. I will watch for a little while.
Good night.
Drag at the end of Eladrian's song is already going.
Zara, what are you up to?
Sorry. So, I'm just gonna go up to Drag and be like, Drag, you're big and strong, right?
And she kind of wakes up. She's like, "What?"
Can you protect me tonight?
She says, "Yes, come here." And she just grabs him and puts her arm around him and goes right back to sleep and snoring.
Oh, perfect, okay. And I'll just, and anything will just perk on top of Drag's, like, horn, and just kind of keep watch.
Anything just kind of like makes themselves like big and fluffy, like birds fluff themselves up, and just like perches, kind of nestles his little butt right on top of on Drag's waist, essentially, kind of just like nestled in there.
Until like he'll turn his head 300, or is it 180? 180 degrees and look at Eladrin. and he'll think to Eladrin, sleep.
Sleep.
Like you'll hear that in your mind. You hear sleep.
Sleeping. Yes, sleep is good.
Sleep.
I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm supposed to be watching. Oh god. Keep them open.
Anything
Watch.
would just blink at you.
Uh-oh.
Mice, what are you doing? Oh, he's muted. He's asleep.
He is sleeping.
Wait,
I'm
Like
doing
a-
my memes and honk shoo, honk shoo.
Alright, so everyone's resting, having a good night's sleep. Through the night, Drag, you kind of roll over, and at the same time, you, like, basically are holding on to Czar, and you, like, flip over with him, and you kind of accidentally just, like, let your arm loose, and you basically, like, throw him onto the ground. And you're still like completely passed out as well, Drag. But Zara wakes you up,
What was that?
and
Just kind of.
sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll just kind of look around.
So you look around and you see a young man who's nearby a fireplace that's kind of at the back of the room, and he's just standing there, and he looks over to the commotion and he says, "Oh, are you okay over there?"
Yeah. She just kind of threw me on the ground. She's a rough one.
Yeah, you know, I travel with a couple of people like that too. Well, I mean, while you're awake, you want to just come keep me company?
Is anyone else awake besides this one guy?
No, it's just him. And he looks like, and you know, as you kind of look him up and down, he's like a really young guy, probably in his like young to like late teens. Very like pristine, kind of like fresh baby face skin. He's quite tanned and dark, like a lot of the other residents of Onagas, and he's just kind of, you know, keeping his hands warm by the fire.
Yeah, sure. I'll come join. I'll just kind of tiptoe over and sit next to him.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll introduce myself. My name's Alden. How's it going?
Oh, Alden. My name's Czar. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. You know, I don't mean to be rude, but it doesn't really look like you're from around here.
No. Well, we're from like Varento.
Whoa, the big city of Rento. Well, that can only mean one thing. You guys must be here for the feast and famine.
No, we're just touring. You know, we're a band of musicians.
Oh, that's awesome. You all play instruments?
Yeah, we all do.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I mean, if you're not participating in the games, definitely be sure to watch. I mean, you'll probably see me and my friends in the games. We're planning on competing.
Oh, you are? What's the name of your group?
Well, it's kind of a bad name that we kind of got stuck with, but well, we're called the Gutter Rats.
The Gutter Rats?
Yeah, I mean,
Who came up with that?
well, when we signed up, the guy that put our name down, he thought it'd be cool because all of us are from, you know, the lower income side of Onagas, and you know, he's like trying to do one of those like underdog stories, you know.
Oh, so that means you guys are really strong then if you're underdogs.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would say we're strong, but you know, it's the competition. Who knows? You know, who knows what will happen in it?
Yeah, well, I'll be rooting for the Gutter Rats then.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. How many other people are in your party, if that's okay?
Oh yeah, sure. You know, I got let me see. I think there's about 3 others. You know, the 4 of us grew up together, and you know, kind of running around the streets of Onagas, so we kind of got good at weaving in and out of places. So hopefully, whatever this competition's all about, hopefully we could put our skills to the test.
Yeah, I'm sure you had to dodge the omens a lot since you've lived down here for so long, right?
Oh, definitely. Those Omen guys, they have really taken over the city.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's all the guys with the skulls, right, on their heads.
Yeah. Oh, so you've seen them around.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, well, it took us a long time to make all the money that we needed in order to buy our way into the competition.
Oh, it costs money to get into the competition?
Oh yeah, but there's a huge cash prize for all the pot, so to speak, that's been collected.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. That's life changing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we win, and get my parents out of the slums, get them a nice place over in maybe even Vrento. Maybe I'll be your neighbor.
Yeah, you can come live with us, or in the same city. You know what I mean? Sorry.
That's okay. I knew what you meant. I didn't think you would invite me to move in with you right away.
I mean, no, I would never do that. So, what do you do? Are you like magic guy? Do you like spells?
Do I like spell? I mean, I'm definitely interested in spells. Me and my buddies, we didn't really grow up around too much magic, so I mean, why? Do you know some?
And Zaro kind of take out his palm and pull like a spectral glove off and cast Mage Hand, and the hand will just kind of float there and kind of wave at him.
Whoa, that's amazing! What can that thing do?
It can do a lot. Watch, and it'll float over to Midas, and it'll hold his nose while he's sleeping.
Me.
So there's a little it pinches his nose, and there's he does that small gag
It don't let go.
And Midas will just be sleeping soundly, and Alden will just be just kind of laughing to himself that's hilarious. Oh my god, I wish I could do something like that.
Yeah, we gotta be careful though. He's the oldest of the group, and he might go at any minute.
Well, then maybe don't cut off his airflow.
He'll understand.
So where'd you learn all this magic stuff?
Well, back in Varento, I was in college at the Institute of Arcane, but my mom got sick, so I had to stop going there. So.
Oh no way! I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but
Yes.
I've met some good friends, but it's been fun.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I can relate to you. I lost my father when I was quite young, and all my friends over here, they really were there for me during that tough time when I was younger.
I'm sorry about that. Thankfully, I haven't lost her yet, but it feels like it, so I can't imagine what you're going through, or went through.
Well, the only thing you can do is really, push on ahead, and hopefully, here's hoping that we win the competition and are able to, pay off our family's debts and get them into a better place in life.
Yeah, I hope that happens too.
I'm sorry, you introduced yourself, right? What was your name again?
Zaratel.
Sorry, okay, sorry, Alden. Sorry, I know I introduced myself. Sorry, I'm a little awkward sometimes.
It's okay. What does he look like appearance-wise? Like human, not human?
So he's a human. So
Okay.
he's got really a very short kind of buzz cut hair. Like I said, very baby face skin. His complexion's really smooth. Very slim frame. Very similar to your build, muscular wise. He's kind of just wearing loose clothes, kind of something you'd wear to bed to feel a little bit comfortable. And yeah, he's probably only stands around 5'8". He's not super tall either.
And he looks young.
Yeah, he looks young. He looks like he'd be for a human, he's probably 17, 18, something like that.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, I have something for you, okay? I don't want you to use this in competition. And I'll take out a dagger, and I'll give him a dagger.
Whoa, whoa. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, that'll help you for sure. To make sure that you win.
Well, I mean, hopefully I won't have to use it, but if I do, I'll definitely put it to good use.
Something's telling me that these Omen guys, they're bad news. I feel like you're gonna have to use that.
Well, you know, I've had to defend myself a couple of times against them, especially when I was trying to get away from them. But I really appreciate this, Zara. I mean, I don't have anything to give you. I'm sorry.
No, nothing. Your friendship is all I need.
Well, here, I'll tell you one thing. If you are planning on, you know, if you have a change of heart and plan on entering, it costs about 40 gold a person to enter.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, but I know it's costly, and believe it took us a long time to save up that much. But if we win, it's gonna be just a cash on cash, gold on gold.
How much gold do you think?
Well, so far, including us, there's 7 teams, but we don't know how many people are on these teams or anything like that. So it's kind of like we'll find out whenever the competition starts.
7 teams, huh?
Oh yeah, and they're already putting bets down at the gambling hall in the Pleasure District too.
Are the Omen competing as well?
That I'm not 100% sure on. I'm sure that maybe some members of the Omen might be in there, or even some of the other rival gangs that are in Onagas.
Might have to keep a close eye on them.
Yeah, and I you know, between you and me, I've also been seeing these really large, heavily armored guys with these like weird crests on them. I think they came from outside of Stellaris.
Oh yeah, the calendar boys.
I don't know if maybe that's what they're called. I don't know, but yeah, they kind of
Everybody
just
calls them.
Oh, do you know who they are?
Something with Advent.
Okay,
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they just showed up not too long ago in the city, and they're definitely looking to win the competition.
Well, some of them are nice, some of them are assholes. Hopefully it's the nice ones, because if they win, then yay. But if it's the assholes, then you have to beat them, okay, Alden?
Well, I mean, I'll try my best. I don't know what this competition's all about, so I mean, it looked like some of them were pretty big. I don't know if we could take them if we had to fight them.
Nah, y'all got that, I believe. But you should rest up. You got a long day tomorrow. Get prepared. Make sure you're stocked up with all the weapons and stuff. Maybe some smoke bombs or something. That way you can sneak. I don't know, cool stuff like that.
Smoke bomb. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe I'll have to pick some of those up tomorrow.
Yeah, and like
well,
some rope traps, like to trap people. You know, you have to be tricky. Outsmart everyone.
you're giving me a lot of good ideas, Zara. I'm definitely gonna have to go on a little shopping trip. I just know that the competition's so soon. I'm having a little bit of trouble sleeping, but you're right. I should try to rest my head, get a little bit of rest. But thanks for staying up and talking to me, Zara. I really appreciate it. And he'll reach out his hand towards you.
Zara kind of look down at it and take his hand as well and give him like a shy grin.
Yeah.
Be like, nice to meet you too, Alden. Go gutter rats.
Go gutter rats. Well, hopefully I see you up cheering for me in the stands.
Of course. You'll be hearing us play beautiful music.
Well, hopefully it's an anthem for our victory. And with that, he'll kind of give you a little wave and he heads off to one of the bunks there.
And I'll kind of just sit there, stare into the fire a minute, and then try to go back to Drag's bed, try to pry her arm up and sling my way back in.
And in a few minutes, you are sleeping rather soundly. And with that, let's take a little break.
Oh, girl, 40 gold per
How's
person.
that? How's that stealing plan looking, guys? Like,
Yeah, we
Holy
stealing. We stealing. I 40 gold. Oh no.
I
No,
think
no,
only
no.
like 2 of us have 40 gold. I think me and mine is the only 2.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah, I do.
I don't either.
I like 13.
Shoot.
I don't know how much this honey is worth, but who knows?
Hell.
I mean, if we win though, that's a haul.
Yeah. We gotta beat Alden now and the gutter rats.
Yeah, after you gave him all those great ideas.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Easy pickings.
Easy pickings.
I say that now. I die from him.
Well, there's a little bounty board in the thing. Maybe there's some jobs you can do.
Ooh.
I'd have to look into that.
All
Boys and
right, but
girls.
we'll get back together in about 5 or so minutes. Yeah, maybe like 10.
All right. Quarter.
Alrighty.
Yeah, Captain.
Yeah, quarter after.
All right. And this was a long rest for all of us, yeah?
Yep.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Alright, is everyone back?
Yep.
Yes.
We're all-
I never left.
I'm always here.
I was just slipping on a monster.
I am in your walls.
I was born in darkness.
How about a lovely Dragonista?
Jesus. What is that
Yes.
quack?
Discord allows for
On
audio.
the soundboard.
Yeah. So it's just fantastic.
That is awesome. I heard that while I was like using the bathroom. I was like, where's that quack coming from?
It's so funny.
Dude, that's awesome. Oh my god.
But the quack is like it's set in like of course it is, right? It's the how fun.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's get going. Alright.
Let's
So, you've all awoken in the hostel. Surprisingly, pretty good sleep, considering. So you're all well rested, and Kore, you wake up and there's a mint on your head.
Oh, well, yep, she's definitely gonna sniff it first. And just to make sure it's not a prank or anything.
It smells minty.
Okay, then yeah, she'll she'll eat it.
And it tastes like
And then
mint.
great, exactly what I expected. Yeah, then she'll get up. She'll like hop down from the top bunk and do some stretching, and then start to wake up and bang.
All right, so everyone's starting to wake up, and you know, everyone's kind of waking up in the hostel. You know, so it's getting pretty rambunctious around there. People are gathering the belongings and leaving. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Well, what do you guys want to do?
We don't have that many days left.
No. Zard, why don't you use your book to point out where the relic is?
So you look for Czar and like you can't see him.
Zard?
what,
Zard?
what is the
Feels-
mighty boy?
He'll kind of stick his hand out from underneath Drag.
Drag stretches really big, and then all of a sudden he just comes right out.
Joe, God, I thought I was gonna die for a bit, but it was so warm.
Oh my. Good morning. Are you okay?
Yeah, that was the best sleep I ever had.
Talk about the weighted blanket.
I know, right? Well, I was saying, why don't you use your compass to point out where the relic is?
Oh yeah, me and Eladrian looked yesterday, and it's pointing towards the desert.
The
Like
desert?
the desert?
Yeah, back towards the desert.
Like
Well-
in the desert?
I don't know. Would you want to follow it?
Well, we'll pull it out again just to make sure it is still is accurate. Because what?
Okay. I'll take out the book and whisper compass.
And when you whisper compass, you feel it pulling once again towards the desert.
Yeah, still towards the desert. Also,
I thought. Oh, yeah. Also, what?
I talked to this guy last night. It might have been a dream. Can I look around? Do I see Alden at all?
No, where he had went to go lay down after he talked to you, those bunks have been cleared out. Looks like he got an early start to the day.
I might have been dreaming. I was a little drunk. But in the dream, this human guy, he was telling me about the competition, and it's 40 gold a person to enter.
That is a very specific thing to dream about.
That's so funny, Tor.
Yeah,
Did you-
I think it was just a dream, though.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
had to
think
be.
that was just
40
a
gold
dream.
person. 40 gold a person is a crazy amount. There's no way that was real.
But the more important thing here is, dream or not, this compass is not pointing in the city. It's pointing in the opposite direction that we came from. We were going to enter the competition, I thought, because we assumed the relic might be the prize.
Yeah.
But if that's not the case, well,
Just no point to join the competition then.
right. I mean, there's, yeah, that was our whole point of coming here. And the relic takes precedence over this.
I
So-
agree. You know what? Finally, I'm not the only voice of reason here.
Eladrin and I had an idea yesterday that...
Quiet, whisper. Whisper. Don't let anyone hear.
Yeah, so... This is a dark secret, okay? But
Oh God.
Okay.
we were thinking that we should steal the artifact from the Omen without entering the competition.
Well,
If
hold
if
on,
it
we don't-
isn't...
I mean, we don't know if it's in their hands, so we don't know if there is something to steal from them. But I mean, we should definitely go after the relic.
Right, but I'm saying, if it is, we can steal it.
I don't know how good of an idea that is.
I mean, we'll have to if it comes down to that, right?
Well, yes, but I something tells me that he kind of like quiets down as he says the next part. The omen isn't to be messed with.
Yeah, but neither are the Mighty Ducks.
Neither are the ducks. That's right, Czar. You tell him.
Well,
Yeah.
people don't pay us for protection.
Not yet.
I did not join a gang, sorry.
Well,
We're not-
I learned last night while I was at the food stalls. A vendor was telling me about how he gets his products from the Omen directly. It looks like they're in charge of anything that is imported. What goes in and comes out. It's all regulated by them. At least they try to keep things as regulated as possible. You know, just controlling the market and all of that.
They sound like bad people.
They don't sound like great people, I can tell you that. But I wouldn't be surprised if they did know something about this relic, or maybe they're trying to move it. But we really should stock up on anything we might need before heading out to try and track it down.
I agree.
So are we going to need to go get Goldie again?
Well, we don't know how deep in the desert it is. Maybe we should follow the compass book thing for now. And if we can get to the outskirts of town and it's still telling us to go farther into the desert, then we can get the whole Goldie thing again.
Okay. All right. I mean, if we're going back into the desert, I might want to try to find something that tells us a little bit about, like what might be under the sand or something. I know my brother was able to get by it without any problem, but what if something under there comes up?
What are
I
you
don't know.
talking about?
I don't know. Maybe a sand monster. I don't know.
Do you want to get the
Okay, like
shovel?
I mean, maybe the people here in Onagas know about the desert. They live in the sand. Maybe they have some knowledge about what is what the dangers are in the desert.
I would hope so. But yes, if we do have to go out, I would rather explore the city some more, get as much information as we can, and well, there is a chef that I would like to talk to before leaving.
At the pickled cactus.
Yes.
Maybe we can go there for breakfast.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the Untold Secrets too.
Oh yeah, the untold secrets, because they are not told.
Well, okay. First things first, then eating.
Eating is good. All right.
All right. Pickled
Might as-
cactus.
You okay with
Alright.
breakfast? Here we go.
So as you guys make your way downstairs, you pass by the front desk, and Greg's like, "Oh well, how'd you guys sleep? Did you get my present, young lady?"
Thank you, Mr. Man. I'd appreciate it.
Oh yeah, you're very, very welcome. Well, if you guys are heading out, might as well take a look at that job board. Not a lot of people, took a lot of the jobs that were hanging out here, so there's still a couple up there.
What? Okay, is it in the interact here? Okay, who can read?
I got you.
Alright, so, Zara, you see there's a couple of, requests up on the job board. One of them being, it literally says, collect desert bee honey, 10 gold pieces per vial, and to deliver them to Madame Sivan at the Desert Orchid. Another one is a missing person. Help find the missing person. There's a 50 gold piece reward, and it says to speak with Regis at the magic shop, the Untold Secrets. Another one, it says pristine sand crackler scales wanted, 100 gold piece reward, and see the blacksmith. And the last one on there, it's a little bit strange, but it says find Fluffy Meowington III.
Oh, that's the one.
Reward 300 gold pieces. Signed,
Oh,
signed the Cleaver. And it says, and in smaller writing it says, information about the contract can be found at the Lakeside District House. The door with the building will be painted with the skull symbol. Knock for inquiry.
You said the Lakeside Cliff
The Lakeside District.
District House.
And the house will be painted, the door of the house will have a skull painted on it.
these
Well,
are
Some
are the
interesting
jobs. 300 gold. I mean,
Do you,
For the cat?
The classic cat mission.
maybe he's in a tree. What? So maybe do we want to start? Is this something that is of interest to you guys? Do you want to go and take a look at some of these jobs and see what's going on? I know, Zara, you wanted to stop by the secrets that have not been told. So this is one of these is to go over there. Should we start with that one, or should we just go straight for the cat?
Well, we have the desert bee honey, so that's 10 gold per
um,
vial.
well, we didn't get that many vials.
We
I-
got 5.
Yeah,
right?
5.
One is for
sure-
me.
Well,
I'm sure. Well, actually, it wasn't given to you. But
Oh, was
I
it?
I think we can get more out of this than just 10 gold.
yeah. I mean, I don't disagree.
Wait, last time,
So-
did we each get one last time? Just to make sure. I didn't mean to metagame if I did.
No,
I don't-
I think
I don't
think
know how
Kozen
y'all.
gave-
I don't know how y'all split it up. Kozen, helped you guys get 5, and he kind of got one for himself.
Ori wanted one for herself. I know that.
So
But I'm not gonna be actually
however
gave her
you
one.
split up the 5 is up to you guys.
Well, I mean, I don't care. Whatever you guys want to do. I mean, we can go to the bee honey seller man and give him some of these, or maybe we can try to persuade him to give us more money for the honey.
Well, Kosen did make it seem like these are very valued and
Very
highly
valued.
sought after. So
Correct.
I feel like we can get more than 10 gold.
I
Well,
feel-
we'd have to go to the marketplace or something to see how much they're going for, and if it's going for even less than what the person is selling, is offering, then, well, we'll just have to go with them.
I like the sound of that. I
Okay.
mean, worst case scenario, aren't there like cook people here? Corey, you should know this.
What do you mean? Are there cook people? There's cooks everywhere. There's chefs
Okay,
here.
So
There's a
you,
chef.
so
I went
you
to see.
agree? So you,
Huh?
so wouldn't these chefs would want this bee honey also?
Yes, I could ask the chef at the pickled cactus as well.
In theory, they would probably pay a high amount, so they don't have to, go through the risk of collecting it themselves.
yes, and if
I'm just thinking like a merchant, of course.
Yes, of course. All right. Well, let's go to the pickled cactus. I will ask the chef, and we'll see.
Okay. All right. So our plan is set. So first we will go to the pickled cactus to have the breakfast and to see if they are aware of how much we can sell for these vials of honey that we have. And then after this, we will go over to the secrets that have not been told. Yes,
And
Uh,
after that, we find the kitten.
Mr. McMeowington Fluffington, sir, the 14th.
And
Yes.
well, then the relic. Don't forget that. You're trying to look for that as well.
Oh, yeah,
have to do-
that.
We have to do that before the tournament. Well,
Do you
Yes.
remember what we're getting if we get the relic? What's it gold?
is it gold?
It was the pride and prestigiousness of helping. the
Yeah, so
gold.
let's do these drops first then.
Yeah, okay. I mean, as long as we are able to do them before the tournament. Do we even know if the relic is supposed to be part of the prize for the tournament?
Did you get anything else from that dream czar?
No, the dream only said that it was gold, but I don't think they let a lot of people know if they had the relic.
Yeah,
Am
I
I-
don't think it doesn't. Okay, well, let's just try and get some more information about that as well. But yes,
We do
our
have to meet a lot of
priority
people.
should be, after we eat and all that, looking for the relic.
I mean,
Yes, I agree.
I don't-
After we get the money.
after we.
Midas.
What?
I mean, I agree with Midas
I'm
here.
just saying,
I also
it
agree.
costs to live.
You know,
Yeah.
money can't buy happiness, but I cannot buy breakfast with a hug.
I'm pretty happy with more magic.
I
That
do
is-
love more money too.
And also, me coming along with y'all, man, I have to give up on a lot of different commissions. I gotta make up that money now.
You have not spent a penny.
Why are you counting my monies?
I'm just being observant.
Let's,
Observe your own
let's
self.
just, let's just go.
Okay, onward to breakfast.
All right, so you guys walk outside and you start making your way down the main street of Onagas. And Drake, something catches your eye as you are all walking by. Obviously, you're kind of the tallest person in the hood here. But you see a large Goliath that's about 6'6", so still like a foot shorter than you. But they're wearing a wig. They have lovely makeup on, and they're wearing an absolutely gorgeous dress. And and you guys are walking, and you guys you and this Goliath lock eyes as you're walking by.
Oh my, glitters and stars. Aren't you gorgeous?
Oh my goodness, well, aren't you looking fabulous yourself?
Oh, I just threw this on.
Oh, girl, I can tell. Don't you worry. I know you got way more in your back pocket, but, have you heard about the little competition we're having?
Oh, competition. Tell me more.
Well, a little bit later tonight in the Pleasure District, we're having ourselves a little drag show.
Oh, you speak in my language. Tell me more.
Well, there's a few contestants already signed up. I myself am the Master of Ceremonies. You can call me Daisy Chain.
Oh, Daisy. What a beautiful, beautiful name.
And what's your name, hun?
Oh, my name is Dragnista.
Oh, what a lovely name. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Oh, I just love it. And, some people know me, but I don't think I've had the pleasure of doing a show out this far, so this could be fun for me.
Oh, definitely. Well, come on out tonight. There's some fierce competition, so you better bring your best.
Oh, I slay all day, darling.
And if you win, well, there might be a couple of magical little prizes for you.
Ooh, some fun little bubbles to play with.
Oh, well, somebody could play with them, all right. But come on out to the Pleasure District, and trust me, you'll know us when you find us. And with that, she kind of waves goodbye, and hopefully I'll see you later tonight, Drag.
That sounds wonderful. Bye-bye. Ta-ta.
And you both go your separate ways, and you're all continuing down towards the Pickled Cactus. After a few more minutes, you ask around a little bit, and the patrons and the citizens of Onagas point you in the direction of the Pickled Cactus. You can see that it looks like they are kind of just getting prepared for the day. It doesn't seem like they do breakfast. It may be more of a fancier kind of establishment. But you walk in, and there is a... what are they called? Like the host, right? Is that what they call? Yeah. So the host is kind of standing behind a little podium there, and he says, I'm terribly sorry. Just a few more minutes until the brunch service begins. Would you mind just waiting a little bit, or was there other business you had?
Well, I was wondering which of your chefs were in today. I was looking for one in particular to speak with.
Oh, well, I assume that you mean Master Clarion. He's always in. He is always overseeing many of the other chefs that are here.
Yes, that is exactly who I was looking for.
Oh, and what business do you have with Master Clarion?
I became my friend Augustus over in the marketplace pointed me out in this direction. You see, I am an aspiring chef looking to join the gourmands, and well, I was told there was no better teacher than him.
Oh, looking to join the gourmands, are you? Well, you're not the first to come to our door asking for some tutelage under Master Clarion. Well, what do you bring that would, get you above the others?
Bring something quite. She gets closer and closer to him, like brings him even closer. Quite rare.
Oh, rare, you say? And what do you mean by rare?
So rare. Not even the Omen has this.
You see this person's interest peaked, and he kind of brings you over to the side, just so it's one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are we talking here? Drugs?
Well, you see, no.
Oh, sorry.
She laughed. She just started... Not that. No. No, but just as exciting. Just, not the drugs. The oasis fruit.
You have the oasis fruit?
Right here in my pocket. And she kind of slides it like just a tiny bit to show him.
You see this person's eyes widen. He says, well, excuse me, I'll be right back. I'll see if Master Clarion is available.
Well, perfect. I'll be right here.
And you see this person kind of run quickly paced to the back room, and he's back there for a few minutes. In the meantime, what are the rest of you guys doing?
I don't. We are all here at the pickled cactus, waiting, like standing around. So, who? She went back with Clarion.
Well,
We are just.
Corey's still kind of just there. She hasn't been brought back with him. He just went back on his own.
Oh, my
She
mistake.
looks very excited though. She's like hopping from foot to foot.
Okay, hey, look, listen here now. You've got to be able to play this smart. Okay, you can't just give up the oasis fruit like it's like it's a
No, this is the master. I was told he is
Yeah.
the best in his craft.
yeah.
He's
Well,
going to teach me how to make this dessert. I'm so excited.
Wait, Corey, you didn't tell me you wanted to join the guild.
Oh, but it is my dream after all. I mean, you saw how excited I was back in Vrento, but yes, more than anything, I really want to join the Gourmands.
Well, I mean, I would understand better than the rest of this. I am a guild member myself, not the Gourmands, of course. I don't.
Not of the
mess with
Gourmands,
that.
no.
I don't mess with that little seasoning nonsense. But I've
You
still
could just say
trained
you're
like
bad at cooking. That is fine. Not everybody has the gift.
I have a gift. It's just not.
I didn't
cooking.
say you had no gifts. I'm just saying the gift of cooking. Not everybody has it.
Yeah. Okay. I think sure.
Do you-
I do think my gift is better, but I mean, I can appreciate somebody who also wants to join a guild, especially and learn under a master. Maybe one day you could be, of equal skill as mine and be better than your master. One day.
do you have some sort of connections from the Golden Loom to maybe the Gourmands, and maybe you can help her kind of get into it a little bit?
Of course not.
Oh,
Apprenticeship and working under guilds is very sacred. We don't intertwine like that. You have to go through different things. It's like a rite of passage.
like a rite of passage.
A rite of passage that you cannot do because you are not a skilled chef. Got it.
But I am a skilled tailor, so I don't have to take your crap. Thank you.
Yes, he can sew with the best of them.
Oh yes, that'll get you very far in the kitchen.
And with that, the host comes back from the back room, once again with another kind of little hop and a skip in his step. And he says, what was your name, my dear?
My name is Miss Kore.
Miss Corey. The chef would like to speak with you in the back. Would the rest of your party be interested in having a little bit of brunch this morning?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Perfect. I have a table set for you right over here, and there's really no one else inside the restaurant at this time. It's a little bit earlier than their usual opening time, but the promise of this oasis fruit has kind of given you guys a little bit of a golden ticket here. So he sits you all down, and he says, one of our servers will be with you in just a moment. Miss Corey, please follow me to the back.
Absolutely, and she'll follow after him.
Alright. And as you go into the back, a couple of servers automatically come out. They bring out some water, they bring out some freshly baked bread that's still warm to touch, as well as some garlicky butter as well. So, Corey, as you and this host push into the back, you see a very large kitchen with some of the chefs currently prepping for the day. And you see one chef in particular that's a half elf. You see that they have pointed ears and a high ponytail that goes very long, similar to like Eladrian's hair, but a little bit shorter, and it's a dark chestnut brown color. His skin is not as tanned as the other residents of Onagas. It's kind of like he's just got his base tan because he's just been here a little while. And he looks over to you and he says, Philip, is this the one that
Philip.
I'm bad at names. Philip, is this Philippe? How about that, Philippe?
It's even funnier.
Philippe,
I like
Philippe, is this the one with the oasis fruit? Yes, sir. This is Miss Corey. And he's, well, Miss Corey, thank you very much for coming here and bringing this very rare oasis fruit. May I see it, please?
Oh, absolutely, sir. And she pulls it out and just holds it like closer to her chest, like she's not just like handing it over to him, but she is showing him that she has it.
And he goes, I can tell from its appearance that it is quite ripe and ready to be prepared. Now, are you looking to sell me this fruit? I will give you 50 gold for it.
Oh, no, not the sell. I was hoping you could show me how to make your local dessert with it. I heard that there is this fantastic dessert that is made with the fruit as its main ingredient, and it would. I feel like knowing how to make this, being able to make this, would easily land me a spot with the Gourmands Guild. Surely you've heard of them.
Well, of course I have heard of them. I am a gourmand myself.
Well, then yes, I would love nothing more than for you to teach me how to make this, if you are willing.
So he kind of strokes his chin and he goes, Philippe, why didn't you tell me we had an aspiring chef here that's looking to learn my recipes? Now, I assume any aspiring chef that would dare come up to me, Chef Clarion, is looking to be a gourmand themselves.
Yes, absolutely. I would love nothing more.
Ah, well then surely you know about the recommendations then.
For the guild?
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, you silly little girl. Yes, of course, you need recommendations to get into the gourmands. They don't
Well-
just take anyone off the streets, you know.
Well, of course. I figured there were steps, in place to go, and people who could give out those recommendations, like like yourself, perhaps.
Ah, well, come, I tell you, you need 3 recommendations from well-known chefs throughout Stellaris. You know-
All right then.
And a recommendation from someone such as myself would go quite well with the gourmands.
Well then, I would be honored to be able to work alongside you and show you that I am more than capable of joining.
Well, not anyone could just join my kitchen over here. You have to prove yourself.
All right, then tell me what to do. I'll roll up my sleeves and do it.
Before we get to that, you said you want to learn my recipes?
If you would be so kind as to teach me, then in return, I can give you this fruit.
I will do you one better, young Kore. The fruit that you have acquired is quite rare. As you told Philippe, the Omen have a stranglehold on these fruits, and they charge very high price for it.
Yes, so I've heard.
But
I was
because
told to even keep it secret from other people. That's why I waited to tell you. I was even worried about telling Philippe here.
well, that is a very smart idea. I definitely approve of the person that told you that to keep it secret. Now, if you will, because of the rarity of this fruit, I want to give you a deal because I like your chutzpah.
All right.
I will give you 25 gold and shall teach you the recipe.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I will take that.
And your test will be to prepare said recipe after I teach it to you.
All right. I can do that.
And if you impress me, then I will give you my recommendation.
Perfect.
But
Thank
I warn
so
you.
much, Chef.
I am a very difficult man to please. You must absolutely excel at making this dessert. And if you do not make it, well then I fear you have wasted a very precious ingredient. And nothing is worse for a chef, especially in the desert, than to waste ingredients.
And she kind of goes up closer to him, and she does not look scared in the slightest. She looks like she was born ready for this. And she says, "Challenge accepted." And she gives him her hand to shake.
Very well, Kore. Let us see if you are worthy of becoming a gourmand.
Next best chef.
Like Iron Chef, damn.
So with that, he asks you for the fruit,
All right, I give it to him.
and he will snap his fingers and say, "Philippe, get Kore her money." And Philippe runs to the back office there and collects some gold, and he pays you 25 gold. And he says, "Well, let's see what you're made of, Kore." And he takes some time to teach you how to peel this fruit properly, how to get rid of the seeds without losing a lot of the meat of the fruit itself. You can almost kind of think of it kind of like a cantaloupe, where it's got like the outside and the seeds in the middle. So
Gotcha.
wasting a lot of like the meat of the fruit itself is losing profit, basically.
Got it.
So he goes through how to properly, take this fruit out of its casing, its shell, essentially. Goes through various steps of how to prepare the, how to enhance its sweetness, how to properly plate and decorate the fruit. And it literally is like a 30-minute, hands-on, all-intensive cooking class for you. You see some of the other chefs that were prepping the food for the day are kind of like looking over, trying to like get some secrets and things like that. And the chef lets them look, of course, but it never replaces the actual experience of handling the ingredient. So with that, he has prepared a very decadent dessert made with this fruit as the centerpiece, and he's only used like a very slim portion of it. And he says, "Well, now you have seen how it is created, but what is most important for a chef is how it tastes. So please, Kore, have a piece."
All right, and yeah, she'll take a small piece of it and take a bite.
So as soon as you bite, and like 2 bites in, you kind of feel like your knees buckle a little bit. The flavor just kind of overtakes you. The sweetness of the fruit is something that you've never experienced before. And the way that it was masterfully cared for and presented on the plate with all the accoutrements, everything is just complementing each other back and forth. And it's just like a cyclical taste sensation that's going on in your mouth. And it's nothing that you've like ever tasted before. This is the high quality that the gourmands can produce.
I'm just thinking of Food Wars.
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to think of. Your clothes are exploding off of you.
This is the most delicious. Oh my goodness! And she just starts like tearing up. She eats it. It's so good.
But of course, everything that the gourmands makes is just like this. Delicious. Expands your mind a little bit as well when you taste it. Experiencing new flavors that you never experienced before.
Oh my goodness. That was like almost a holy experience.
But of course, now, let me give you a few moments to absorb the taste and the flavor. I want you to go and have a moment with your friends, for when you come back into this kitchen, you will be coming to impress me.
All right.
And,
Whew.
and Corey, I'm going to tell you straight up, the DC for the skill challenge is going to be 18.
Boy. Oh boy. Oh man.
The bar is high. So,
Yeah.
so you kind of go through the back door, out into, or I should say, I guess, from the kitchen into like the dining room area. And you're kind of like, you're walking, your knees are buckling a little bit as you go.
Guys. Guys. Help.
Quick, catch her! Quick, grab her!
I feel faint.
Her knees are
She like kind of starts falling over a little.
Ladrian jumps up and grabs her.
Oh, thank you, Eladrian.
Oh, it's the least I can do.
Oh, I am so scared. Scared out of my mind. Oh my god.
What
my
happened? You were so weak at the knees.
It's the food! The dessert that he made out of the fruit. He gave me a whole course in making it, and then I tasted it. I only had 2 bites. 2 bites.
You
And-
gave him. You gave him the fruit.
Well, yes. And in exchange, he did pay me, and he gave me a course in preparing it, and he can give me a recommendation as well. But I have to impress him, and I am terrified. I am absolutely terrified because I can't do this. It's over. It's over for me.
Can't is a 4-letter word.
Yes.
You can. I believe in you. You are the best chef in all of Stellaris. You've said so ever since we met you.
But I've never gotten a recommendation before. I've never been. I've never been put to the test in this way. I can't fail.
You're right. You cannot fail. You're right. You are too good to fail. You can do hard things.
Right. Right.
What can I do to help you?
I don't know. That is the thing. And she kind of like she writes herself. She doesn't let him like hold on to her like in the middle of the thing. She kind of like pats herself off and she says, "Well, I think this is something I have to do on my own. There's not much you could do in the kitchen unless you can knock his socks off with a performance, but I don't think that will help here."
What if I was to sing you a song of inspiration for you to be able to make this dessert that you are so, in love with?
Could you do that for me?
Corey, the chef, she is the best we have ever seen. She can do it.
Music aside, Corey, if you want this, you can get it. You'll be fine.
Corey, my song seems to have given you a little bit of bardic inspiration.
I do feel very inspired, and Midas, that is the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Come here, Granddad. And she like comes and gives him a hug and like gives a little kiss on the cheeks, like. Oh,
Okay, alright. You're pushing it. Let's chill.
Oh,
Drag walks
you're
up
like
to her.
family to me now.
Oh, wow, you're really pushing it now.
What are you doing, Drake?
Drag walks up to her and pats her on the back and says, "Well, don't fuck it up."
I'll try not
You're not
to.
slick.
I mean, she's honest. No cutting corners there. I appreciate it. No beating around the bush. I very much appreciate it.
But on another note, Corey, if you do fuck this up, just do know I will forever hold this above you, because, well, you're not part of a guild yet, and I am. So, yeah, don't fuck up.
Well, what did you do when you had to get into the guild? There was a time when you were not the greatest in all of Stellaris.
it was barely even a time. And first of all, that's none of your business. And second of all, I went through a lot of work. Third of
You
all,
fucked up a lot, didn't you? A whole lot.
no, I just spent a lot and lots
You took too
and
long
lots
to
of
say that.
hours.
You took too long to answer.
You don't know anything. Shut up. Don't you
You
have
did
cooking to do?
hesitate.
Who are you? Shut up. Look, just don't fuck up. You got this. And if you do fuck up, well, maybe this skill is not meant for you. You want me to say that to you? I don't think you want that. So
No.
then don't fuck up. You got this then. I mean, I don't know how else to inspire you. It's like Master Balfine said, do you really want to be a guild member or do you want to be a piece of shit?
I don't want to be shit, I'll tell you that.
Okay then. So you got this.
You've got-
Alright.
And one
You're
last
fantastic.
thing. Remember your daughter. She's cheering you on all the way back home, okay?
Right.
And
I
Zara
will
hold
do
up his
this for
hand
her.
like a little fist bump.
And she gives him a fist bump.
You got this.
Or does.
All right, so Corey, you begin to walk back to the kitchen, and you're about to push your way into the back room. Is there anything you want to do before you take on this Chef Clarion's challenge?
All right. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself. Because that'll add to an ability check of my choice.
And you have my
And-
bardic inspiration.
Yeah, and I have your bardic inspiration. Does that stack?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. And
Uh,
yeah, and I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. I'll have Hugin by my side to motivate me, my emotional support bird,
Emotional support bird.
and then I'll go in.
All right. And he sees you walk in. He says, "Ah, well, I see you're not scared of a challenge, Corey. I like that." But
I was born ready for this.
very good. Let us see how you do then. The kitchen is yours. Everyone, get out! And everyone leaves the kitchen, and all is there is just Master Clarion and you.
Dude, I've never been so scared of a dice roll. It's like life or death.
All right, so roll. So you're gonna roll a d20 with your cooking proficiency and performance.
Oh.
And performance. So that I have a +5 in performance,
I know.
and then a +2. Okay. All right. I will roll. That's a 17 +2. Oh shit. That's a 19 then. Holy shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
There you go.
Add
Keep
it.
going. Keep add. I want you to add everything else though.
Make it
All right,
spectacular.
all right. Holy shit. I'm like shaking.
I'm on that's in my seat, bro.
Bad.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
That's my D4. It's a
Alright.
20. And then what's the bardic
D6.
inspiration?
It's a D6. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be a 6.
It's good too, but that's a
Well.
22.
All right. So, Corey, as you are psyching yourself up, going through the list of steps that Master Clarion there had performed, you take your time very delicately peeling the oasis fruit just like Master Clarion did, removing the seeds with as much skill as Master Clarion did, following the steps almost like you're a mirror of all the steps that Master Clarion did. And after about 15-20 minutes of preparing this dessert, you one less S.
Dun.
As you're finished preparing this dessert, you put it on its plate and prepare it, and it looks exactly how Master Clarion prepared his dessert. And he looks to you and he says, well, it looks good, but I think we need impartial judges. And he summons his chefs back into the room, and 3 of them come in, and he looks to them and he says, Foray here has prepared this oasis fruit dessert for your enjoyment. Please, have a bite. And all the chefs kind of take a little scoop of your dessert, making sure to get a piece of the desert fruit in their bites. And as each one of them bites into it, close explosion. All of them are just like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever tasted. And they're all like kind of losing it and talking about it and like examining the plate and how you prepared everything. They start like asking you questions and things like that, just like really trying to delve into how you were able to do this so well. But Clarion holds up a hand and he says, hush! It is my turn to try this dessert. And Master Clarion takes a spoon, scoops out the piece of your dessert, and places it in his mouth. And you see his expression doesn't change. You see him kind of almost like moving his jaw a little bit, kind of rolling around the dessert in his mouth. And just after a few moments, Corey, he stares you in the eyes and he says, well done, Corey. Quite a fantastic dessert you have prepared for us.
You like it? You really like it?
I do like it.
Oh my god! And she just falls to her knees. She just all that adrenaline and everything just goes straight to her, and she's just crying. She's so happy.
Philippe, Clarion snaps his fingers. Philippe, come here. And there's probably about like half of this dessert left. The chefs are, they took a very small serving of it. And he says, bring this out to Corey's friends. I know it is not much and apologize for the size of the portion, but I think it is fair for them to try Corey's creation. And Philippe says, yes, sir, I shall do that right away. And Philippe heads out towards the rest of you guys. And also, I'll say for the other 4 of you guys have gotten food delivered to you. Very, very decadent foods, like eggs Benedict, prepared perfectly. The sauce is delicious. The bread is crispy. Bacon's perfectly cooked and seasoned absolutely wonderfully. It's like Midas and Zara, you guys have had like high class cuisine similar to this, but this is like really, really good compared to maybe some of the things you've had in Vrento. Eladrian and Drag, this is like nothing you've ever tasted before.
The best. It is a 10.
And then as you guys finish your breakfast or brunch, Philippe comes over here and he brings you a plate of half-eaten dessert, but he goes, please excuse its presentation. Your friend Corey seems to have impressed Chef Clarion, but he asked that you all try a little portion of Corey's dessert.
Oh, is that so? All right. And I just take a bite of this right here? Okay.
Can Corey come out to watch them eat it? Because she absolutely wants to see their reactions.
Corey, in the door that goes from the kitchen to the dining room, there's a small window in it. And you're just like,
awesome.
You can look through the window.
She's pressed up against the window.
And all of you are able to take bites of Corey's dessert. And I want you to describe how your characters are feeling when you've ingested something that's so absolutely delicious that it's almost hard to put into words. And let's start with Drag. How do you feel? How does Drag feel when she bites into this absolutely delicious fruit?
Oh, this is delicious.
And Zar, how does it make you feel?
You'll see a little tear kind of stream down Czar's face, like with the fork still in his mouth. He's like, this is the oh, we're so lucky to have the best cook in all of Stars on our team.
Aww.
Midas, how do you react eating this dessert?
Midas is gonna chew for a few seconds before having like a very small smile emerge and like a little head nod before he swallows.
And Eladrian, how do you respond?
As Eladrian takes his bite, he, just like Midas, he chews, and as he swallows, you can see his bottom lip start to tremble, and he's like, "This is the best. This is the best thing that has ever crossed my lips. This is so good, Corey. You are a hero among chefs."
And from behind you, Corey, Clarion says, "Well, it looks like they enjoyed your dessert, Corey."
Oh, I'm so happy.
And as you should be. You should be very proud of yourself. For you have done something very wondrous today. You have impressed me.
Tens across the board.
Thank you. Thank you so much for all you've taught me today. I'm
But,
glad I could make you proud.
But of course, I do see a future gourmand in front of me. But come with me. I shall write you the recommendation.
Yes, of course. And she follows him. Very excitedly.
So you go to his back office, and you just see like giant stacks of paper everywhere. It doesn't seem like there's like any sort of organization behind anything. And he's just like, here, come over here. I will write you a letter to the gourmands. And he writes a lengthy letter detailing your skill and the quality of your ingredient finding of this rare fruit, how you prepared it very effortlessly, just like Clarion taught you. And he pulls out a seal of the gourmands, which is a knife and a fork that are crossed, and it's like a little emblem. And with a wax seal, he kind of presses it into the letter, and he folds up the piece of paper, puts it in an envelope, and once again seals it with the wax seal of the fork and knife, and he hands it over to you. And he says, "Kore, you have taken your first step to becoming a gourmand. You only need 2 more recommendations before you take the final test in Vrento at the Gourmands Guild itself."
Perfect. Do you know where I can find the other 2 chefs?
Kore, all that I will tell you is go explore the world and learn new flavors and discover new ingredients. And when you find those things, you will find a gourmand not too far away.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Chef Clarion.
You are quite welcome, pupil Kore. Now
And
leave.
yeah,
Now leave.
Oh,
It is lunch rush. I must prepare.
all right. Thank you again. And she hurries out.
So you all see Corey kind of scurry out from behind from the door leading into the kitchen, and she is beaming head to toe with smiles right now.
And she's like waving the letter and like hopping up and down on her way to see the rest of the group. I knew I could do it. Oh, thank you all so much.
I told you could do hard things.
Oh, I'm so glad I got to see all of your reactions too when you ate the dessert. Oh, I'm so glad you love it.
I can only imagine how good it would have been if we would have put some of this honey from these wasps on.
Well, the recipe didn't call for that. So, yeah, you should, I still have to keep a file, but...
Speaking of which, how much did he say the honey was worth?
Oh. See,
You didn't ask him.
I forgot. I was so excited about the lesson and all of that. I completely forgot.
Fucking damn it.
Clary! Claire! Clarion!
Philippe runs over.
Ian.
Yeah, please be quiet. The chef is at work for the
Yes,
lunch
well, the
rush.
chef would probably do some more work if he had some of this honey that we have.
Honey, we don't deal in the honey. Go find someone else to buy it.
Oh, okay.
Well, that answers that.
Well, it was worth a try.
That's a bit awkward. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm a bit stuffed. Maybe we should
walk off some of these calories, eh?
Yes, we
Directly
also have
to
other
the
places
untold
to head.
secret.
Yes, to the secrets that have not been told.
Do we want to go look for the relic first?
Maybe. Which is? Why don't you ask the book if it is it doesn't tell you any sort of distance or anything like that. It doesn't say,
Oh, you all wanted the money first.
I do
We
want
do.
money first, but we also need to like scout out and then go get money. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas, man.
That's what I said earlier. That you are like, no, let's go get the money. We need to get that.
Yeah, so let's keep getting this money. Come on, guys, let's go. Get up. Come on.
Well, we might as well go and sell our honey, right? To Madam Gavin.
No, that's someone who deserves it. 10 gold, I think it's worth more than this. You can trust me on that. Matter of fact, you can quote me on that.
Okay, if you say so.
Write it down in the book that we can trust Midas on that.
I don't trust Midas so much, but I guess I trust him on this.
Just write it down. It's Midas.
Well, for trusting you so much, then you can lead the way to where we might go to sell this.
I did not say that much.
Oh, no, you did. You said you can trust me on this one.
No, I said this. Someone exists that would buy this for a lot more. I didn't say I could find them. You're putting words in my mouth now. I did not say you can quote me on that.
What you implied with
No,
that, so
no.
you go.
Zara literally wrote me down. He quoted me. Zara, read the book. What does it say?
Yeah, no, I didn't write that down.
See, told you.
You're supposed to be on my side.
What? You think I listen to Midas? I listen to you. Of course I'm on your side.
You literally know me longer, Zara.
Yeah, but
I literally made you. You know what?
she's more of a leader.
I'll remember this. Leader.
She's the Mallard.
Whatever. I don't care about no fucking duck title. Why don't you lead the way, Zara? You wanna go so goddamn bad.
Fine, I will then.
All right. I guess we are to follow Zar.
After you, Zara.
Hey, Corey,
Sashay away.
I need some help. I don't know where it's at.
Just ask for direction.
Creston, for our
I gotta
lovely,
talk-
lovely, silly little DM. What district is this in?
This is kind of like, so there's 3 districts in Onagas. There's like the residential marketplace, the lakeside district, and the pleasure district. And this is in the residential district.
Okay, fine, thank you.
So yeah,
All
so
right.
ask for directions to the untold secrets.
The secrets have not been told yet.
All right, so you asked some people around looking for this untold secret shop. It is within the residential district, so you are pointed in the right direction. And after a few minutes of walking, right now it's probably after you guys have had your early breakfast. I would say maybe it's around like 11 o'clock, just before noon. And you guys are approaching the Untold Secrets magic shop. And with that, we'll stop the session there.
Corey, the best chef in all of Stellaris. What do you know? Now a pupil for the gourmands.
Soon to be.
my
Soon to be
God.
best chef.
Iron Stars.
I am over the moon. I'm
Hot
so glad. Ooh, as soon as Train said, "Yeah, you can use your performance and your proficiency," I was like, "Oh, bet, I'm definitely."
No, when I heard that, I was like, well,
Dude.
are you a charisma caster? I know how this is gonna go.
Like, you don't have a +5 in that. He's like, "Yep." I said, "I bet I will happily take that."
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be a gourmand. Let's go.
And there's a drag show in Onagas coming up.
But I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Midas
Let's
is,
go.
Midas is excited for that also, but for the fashion reasons, of course.
It's like what are the trash bag people? What are their names?
The trash bag people?
What?
Bellagio. That's a casino.
Balenciaga?
Yaga. Yeah, they have all of
Face,
The House of
face,
Baldo?
face.
the House of Moldove.
No,
God.
Midas is gonna be networking at this track show.
basically.
Oh, absolutely.
Midas had
Taking
a bonding moment with Corey over guilt, so then Corey said, "Yeah, you don't have to gift." Midas said, actually."
You don't have that gift specifically for cooking.
I have you know.
She was like, "Oh no, you're not gonna outpetty me. That's not
Outfitting is
happen.
crazy.
today."
Midas had war flashbacks for a second. He said, "So, what did you do?" He's like, "Don't ask that. That's sacred."
He was like, oh no, so you definitely fucked up a lot to get to where you are." He's like, "Shut up, you don't know anything."
I fear I could have not revealed that. That is too essential to the Midas lore. You have not unlocked that chapter yet.
I have not unlocked it.